Yo, hold on. Let me put this dag on. I done got a phone call, so let me go and throw this intro.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese, bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. Facts. Yeah, man. Not sorry, boss, to talk Wednesdays, man. You already know the vibes, man. I know I'm an hour late today, man, but I seen some interesting content that dropped like right while I was getting the show ready. I'm like, I had to rearrange the whole entire show around for this in particular. But I got my brother D1 on with me, man. What's popping with your brother? Was good. You hear?
Yeah, I'm in the
There you
building.
go.
You can hear
Yeah, I
me?
hear you now. Yeah, you good. Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Everybody, make sure y'all hit that like button coming in the building, man, for sure. And you already know the super chat is open if y'all want to support the channel through super chat. I prefer Cash App, $
Right.
Candidate Network, but support the channel in any way and hype the video as well, man. Too, man. Hype the show. That's a new feature on YouTube that they using to help us in the algorithm. So definitely hype the video for sure as well. And you already know the vibes, man. Hit that like button, man. Don't be no sucker, man. We sucker free over here, you heard? You know what I mean? But the link is pinned to the top, man. I got two I got two video. I got two interviews, clips from Devin Haney. Devin Haney just had an interview that dropped on Ariel Hawani just now. You feel me? That was crazy. And this man, right after that, Sean Zattel drops the interview with Brian Norman Jr. right after that. So I had to get that content, man, for this show in particular, man. But we before we get into that though,
Word,
man,
he
let me
dropped two. He dropped two interviews.
Man, bro, Devin Haney, Ariel Hawani
Already
dropped the
chopped up.
interview, and
Already.
then Sean Zattel drops Brian Norman Jr. right after the Ariel
Oh
Hawani and Devin
shit.
Haney interview come out today.
Yeah,
It's like all
I
of this
chopped
is
that
today
joint up
where like
already.
I had a whole other show built around. And I was like, well, let me go ahead and
Got to.
cover this while it's live. You feel me? Let me
Yeah.
shoot. Salute to my brother Lee Jackson in the building, man. Salute my dog Lee Jackson, man. It's always important, man. And you already know, man. Salute to my sister Jag Queen Boxing, man. And by the way, me and Jag Queen Boxing episode for Read the Room just dropped earlier today
Super dope.
on. Yeah, it just dropped earlier today. You know what I'm saying? Clarissa's still playing victim. You feel me? Hey, it is what it is. But hey, it was a fire ass show that me and Sis recorded last night and dropped this morning. So it's definitely lit, man. So everybody, make sure y'all go on Jag Queen Boxing channel and check out our new episode of Read the Room, man. And like we cooking crazy for real. Me and Sis working. And salute to my
Facts.
sister Angie Baby in the building, man. Salute to Angie Baby. Salute to you, sister. And who else? Let me scroll down some more. Thrill Hill, my dog, man. What's good with you, Thrill Hill? What's good, my boy? Salute to my dog, Thrill Hill, man. What's good with you, brother? Hope all is well with you, man. Sheldon Moore in the building. I see you in the building. Miss Joette, my sister, Miss Joette in the building. Good evening. Good evening. You already know the vibes. My boy, Big Block in the building, man. Salute to my dog, Big Block, man. My dog right there. You feel me? And Sam Ironheart, man, my brother, man, Sam, man, my
Salute.
dog. Salute to my nigga Sam, man. You already know the
Salute,
vibes,
bro.
man. So Sheldon Moore in the building, man. What's popping with you, Sheldon, dog? We about to get into this content, dog. And I'm trying to see where we
I
want to
heard
go
you.
with
I
it
see you,
first.
but
Matter of
that
fact,
thumbnail is out of pocket, though. That
why is it?
thumbnail way out of pocket, bro.
Oh, we gonna get
Out
into
of
that. We
pocket
gonna
with
get
that.
into that. We gonna get into that. We gonna get
You
into that for
out of
sure.
pocket with that one.
We
I
gonna
saw
get
that.
into
I'm
Brian
that.
like, oh
Norman
no, not my
Jr.
dog.
shit.
When my dog get out of pocket like that.
Yeah, we gonna get into it. All right, so check dig this. We gonna start off. We gonna do this first. Let's go ahead and start off with the T.O. shit first. So let's play this T.O. clip, and then we gonna get into the Devin and Brian shit.
You know, the whole thing is we talk what we talk, but now it's time to back up what we talk. And yes, you know, we're looking forward to facing Shakur Stevenson early 2026. Definitely looking and excited for it. Neither one of us has gotten to the point of signing the dotted line. We're still in negotiations, and that's all it. But there are paperworks going and tossing back and forth, and you know, soon enough, the fight fans and everyone around the world will see us having a fight deal.
I love it. Now, is this a fight that is a Vegas fight, or do you think this is a fight that's more of an East Coast, considering both of you got ties here to New York City? Obviously, he's from Jersey, but you're, obviously New York City. Is it more of a, let's say, New York City fight, or is this a Vegas fight, in your opinion?
I'd say this is just a good fight, period, regardless where it's at. However, you know, being that it's going to be supported by His Excellency of Turkey Al-Sheikh, you know, it could be anywhere. It could be Saudi, it could be UK, it could be New York, it could be Vegas. You know, one of those four locations definitely could be the one, you know. I would love to get more in detail about it, Brian. However, you know how this goes when it comes to the boxing game. So just everybody stay tuned. I promise you guys all that this is the next fight.
Shakur also recently put out on social media.
So look, Sheldon Moore, man, what you think about T.O., man? Let me get your opinion about T.O. out the gate, brother.
He's a cap artist. He's a sucker, man. You know, he don't want to fight nobody, dog.
You
That
don't think
dude
he
is
gonna
just
you
full of
don't think he
it.
gonna pull through and fight Shakur now, man?
I think he will. The reason I think he will, because he doesn't have a choice. He knows that if he wets the bed or he dips out on Turkey this time, it's a wrap. No more turkey money. No more turkey fight.
That's
He
a
has to
fact.
go through with this one. If you don't let these people waste their time and money and energy and making up contracts and all this stuff, and then you pull out, you do that again, that dude ain't gonna mess with you no more. He knows that.
And that's a fact, man. What you think, D1, man? I seen you was cooking up on this earlier on this particular interview, man. What you think, brother?
I think that kid's a bullshit artist, and he's going to duck Shakur Stevenson. He knew from the rip Bob Arum probably didn't want to do business with Shakur Stevenson like that, especially not for no one fight deal. Guaranteed not. I bet you this fight doesn't even happen. I think he's a bullshit artist. He's out here lying to everybody.
Man, bro, I'm along. I'm along with you, bro. I've been saying this on record on the channel the last couple of weeks. I don't think this fight goes through because of Top Rank. They got a hold of motherfucking Teofimo Lopez
But why do
right
you keep
now,
saying
man.
that though?
They got a hold
Because
of
neither
that
one of
man.
them
He literally on record in this
were with top
same
rank.
interview. He's literally on record in the same interview saying that he got two fights under Top Rank that he has to pay them out. You know what I mean? So he's still
Oh, you talking
locked
about
in on
Tio?
Top Rank. You feel me? Yeah, Tio said this in
You
the
talking about
same
Tio?
interview with Brian
Oh, okay,
Custer.
okay,
He
okay,
said in
okay,
the same
okay.
interview said that he's locked in two more fights, like where he has to pay out Top Rank. So like that right there tells me a lot. And then just to add more context to the situation too. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I like to be on my Mr. Receipt shit, and I'm feeling it right now. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Where we pull this up? We had this the other day, right? So we had this other day, right? Uh,
Confusing.
di- but hold on, hold on. I thought I almost forgot for a second though. Hold on. Let me play this video.
Hold on a
Since
minute.
we
I got to
let me
point
play
something
this
out.
vid. Let me
Keyshawn got on Shakur Stevenson Cup. Do y'all not see that?
watch this. Well, D1, watch this. Watch this
Let
though.
me
I
see.
want to hear everybody talk about this though. Y'all see him sparring with Shakur right here, right?
A lot for you talking about. Holy cow. When I get back in the ring, bro, I'm retired. Stop asking me that. I'm retired. I'm not like chill. I'm talking about my aura right now. I'm not talking about boxing. I'm talking about my aura. I'm gone. I'm not like sitting here on live no more. I told them my story. Hey yo, I love y'all, man. No cap. Y'all is for a lot for you.
What aura though? You scared, the scared aura?
I'm just
Scared of
looking.
De Los Santos? Blow
Y'all.
away?
So my whole point of this, right, is the fact that 3 4 days ago, Keyshawn's on live talking about he's retired, and then we see him a couple of days later in the ring sparring with Shakur. You know what I'm saying? And then even to add more context to it,
Oh yeah,
though.
they're way out of pocket, bro.
Man, I love this shit. Even add more context. This is Keyshawn today. Keyshawn's been on Facebook a lot, by the way. You know what I'm saying? He's been making a lot of posts and everything and giving content on Facebook a lot recently. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, this is him right here. He says, when everything failed, I went to work. I didn't have any direction and didn't have too much guidance. I just had faith, and now it's another obstacle that lit a fire in me that left me desperate to go train. 1 month down, life to go with a new purpose that's personal. 140 division, pound the businessman is now hunting DB3.
All right, so is he retired or hunting or fighting? Or one of them got a fucking fight announcement? Like,
That
I'm
dude's
totally
weird,
confused.
man.
Bruh, this
There's
is
something
my
really wrong with that
point.
cat.
These fighters say they gonna retire all the time, man, and they ain't fucking retiring, dog. These
Not at
dudes
no
is young
25 years
dudes,
old.
young man getting a lot of money right now, man, and it's a lot on the fucking table. Guys like Tank Davis, guys like Keyshawn Davis, guys like Shakur, and all these guys that in recent times spoke about being retired and mentioning retiring and all that shit. It's a lot on the fucking table. They're not going no fucking where. That's my main fucking point of showing all of this right here with Keyshawn Davis right here.
But you don't think there's
Thank
something
Keyshawn
you.
wrong with
Davis
He
that
was
came out.
kid,
clearly
CamJ? I
capping
think there's
about
something really wrong
retiring,
with
bro.
that dude,
He was
man.
never going to
I think
fucking
there's something really
retire,
wrong with that
just
dude.
like fucking Tank Davis. And I'm gonna keep continuing to say that Tank Davis taking a fucking break, bro, and then he gonna come back and we gonna see who he fight next after that. That's what I'm just saying. You can't read into context. You got we read the context with the fighters, but when they talk about retiring, we're in this right now where they're at in their stages of their careers right now. These guys young as hell and they fucking mid-20s, early 30s. These dudes ain't going no fucking where right now, man.
I just wish he would come out and say something. That's why this fight don't got no buzz. Everybody thinks he's fighting Jake Paul and bounce
I think there's something
the
wrong with
fuck
that
out.
kid, though,
That's why
man.
this shit
I
ain't got
really
no
do.
buzz.
What you think wrong with Keyshawn, Sheldon?
I think that this dude got some issues upstairs, bro. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, he said he got mental health issues, which is I'm not in.
Yeah, he got some
Hey,
issues, man, because he just
I'm
be
not in denial
saying
in it
shit.
at all, bro. Like shit, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
mental
it's
health
bumped
shit is
up.
definitely real for sure. But in his instance, though,
Yeah.
like I said, these fighters they're gonna continue to be on some shit where they do have some personal shit going on, where they get fucking fed up with the media and all of the bullshit going on within boxing and shit, where they say, "Oh, I'm retiring." And then the next week, these motherfuckers in the gym training and shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I don't be taking too much in the
Keyshawn,
context of that retirement talk from these motherfuckers, bro.
that's a fact, bro. Me neither. Keyshawn could be in a way different place right now if his aura didn't say that he was scared of fucking Edwin De Los Santos blowing weight,
Uh,
jumping people. Get your shit together. Right now, we could be having a way different conversation about Keyshawn Davis. Way fucking different, bro. It
absolutely,
should
bro.
be. He should have beat the shit out of
Absolutely.
Edwin, and then he would have been the face of boxing. Tank's about to retire. He would have been a complete different strategy.
For real, bro. For real, bro. That's just the thought. If he would have, had a great showing with Edwin De Los Santos,
Real shit,
that would
bro.
have been real detrimental for his career. To where,
Yup.
what I'm saying, he could have moved up to 140 and been looking real solid right now. You know what I'm saying? Even though, like
Listen,
I
bro.
said, he is the number one contender in the WBO for that
He
strap
should
for
be. He
Tio, and
should
that
be.
doubles back full circle to Tiafimo.
He should be.
How
I
the
think
fuck
that's the
we
fight.
know? Like
Listen,
I'm
I think
reading in
that's the fight we're
context.
getting.
Why is Tio interviewing with Brian Custer, a PBC guy? That was my thought with that initial interview right there with
Man,
Tiafimo.
I didn't understand. I'm like,
Like, and I
whatever.
was
He
because it meant, but then it goes back to the whole shit where they was talking about Turkey funding a PBC car with Tio and Shakur, but it ain't been nothing going on. Tio was on record talking about these motherfuckers ain't signed no contract, they ain't signed shit. They
nothing.
just been talking the last couple months. They've been
Yeah.
saying the last couple months, oh, this about to be finalized. Oh, this
And
week it's
you
about to be
see how he keeps saying we
finalized.
gotta
It's about
iron
to be
out the
finalized. Like it, but they've been saying it's about to be finalized every fucking week for the last 2 months, damn near, bro. Like that's how I know this fucking fight is fucking crazy as hell that it
I
may
just
not
can't.
fucking
I
happen.
can't see it. I can't see Bob Arum doing anything for Shakur Stevenson or anything with Shakur Stevenson unless they really parted ways on some. Oh, I got to go over here. But I think that's a spit in Bob Arum's face, bro. Not signing to him after he built your entire career. Then he comes up with a 5-fight, $15 million deal. Well, that was a big fucking deal, bro. That's a good fucking deal for that kid. Five
For
main
real.
event fights that the whole entire promotional company would have been backing Shakur Stevenson. It would have been all about him. No undercards, no none of that shit.
Man,
And then
bro.
he says no to that. And now the very next fight or two fights later, Bob and is ready to do business with Shakur. I just can't.
That's cause Shakur was fishing for more guaranteed money with Turkey and Eddie Hearn over there, bro. And that's
Oh, I
what
knew
people don't
exactly where it's at.
understand. That a lot of them fighters over there, like Shakur Stevenson and Bud Crawford coming from Top Rank, they were so used to getting the guaranteed pay, along with Devin Haney as well. Devin Haney, the same one that's over there with Turkey Al-Sheikh, getting a guaranteed check over there. You know what I mean? Like because they don't have to fucking sell the fight over there. They don't have
Yeah,
to
bro.
fucking they
They
don't
get
care.
used to
They don't
them.
they
They
never
get used
cared
to that.
about selling fights and they don't have to sell the
Exactly.
fight being over there. So they like, oh, we get our guarantee check and we fight and we move the fuck on. You know what I mean? Like that's just how they is. They don't give that's why the reason why these motherfuckers are B-side motherfuckers.
Yeah,
That's why
bro.
they
They need to.
B-side fighters, bro. The
Yeah.
B-side crew over there.
They don't want
I
to start a fight.
mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said this Tio shit crazy, bro. That's why I
It
said,
is,
don't
bro.
be surprised if he end up fighting fucking Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? Don't be
That's what I think.
surprised.
That's what I think it's going to be. Like, why would Bob Arum not keep an asset like Tiafimo, and he can have either guy win that fight between Keyshawn and Tio, and go on to be the champion and still be signed to his company? Why would he set Shakur up at 140 to take his fucking lineal strap and WBO strap and go do whatever the fuck he wants with it? It makes no sense, bro.
Right. He already ran off with the WBC at 135. like that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers gotta read the room with this shit, man. Like for
They do.
real. Like this shit is simple logic. I continue to say this shit, man.
I wonder, like, if they are close to getting it, like, I just can't, I can't even think about it in that aspect, because what would they be trying to iron out? Tio probably fucking doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, he's about to get a fight date. It's about to be fucking Keyshawn Davis for that WBO strap. There's no reason Keyshawn just pops up number one in the WBO weeks ago, bro. That's when they started making the fight, when Keyshawn first made his appearance on the WBO rankings at number one. That's when they started making the TO fight.
Facts,
So
bro. Facts, bro.
we getting. I think they're getting Keyshawn and Tio. That's what I think.
Man, bro. So we gonna get into this
That's a good
Devin
fight.
shit.
That's a better fight. That's a
Let's get
better
into this Devin
stylistic.
shit now.
All of it.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this Devin shit. Loud. This Devin shit, real crazy. Devin interview. Shout out to Ariel Hawani right here, man. Salute to him. This was a good interview. Good interview from Devin right here. 54-minute interview. Y'all want to go and watch it. But I got several clips of this shit, and we're going to fuck this shit up and cook on this shit, because this shit was definitely crazy right here. I'm going to start with the first one right here.
Do you think, man, if I would have done this like 2-3 fights ago, life would have been a lot easier for me?
Yeah, life would have been a lot easier for me. I think that, people said that I'm a weight bully, but I only stayed at those small weight classes because it was so much at stake. I had to, defend against Cambosis the second time. It was signed a contract, and then Loma, I signed a contract to do that fight, and then I went up to 140, and I felt all right in the first fight, or my first fight at 140 against Regis. The weight cut, like, it was hard, but it wasn't like extreme. But then for the Ryan fight, it was like extreme. So,
was it awful? Like, was it to the point where you thought maybe you wouldn't make it?
Not that I wouldn't make it. It wasn't that extreme, but it was extreme. I would say the fight where I felt like I wouldn't make it, the second Cambosis fight was super hard. That weight cut was bad. The Loma fight was hard. The worst one was the Cambosis, for the second Cambosis fight. The Loma fight was hard. And the Ryan fight was like this number 2. That one was like super hard.
So your last fight was at 144.
Yeah.
That's kind of, it was like just a catch weight.
Yeah, that was like easy. I made that weight easy.
So you're expecting just a breeze here?
Yeah. Well, I came in. So my nutritionist, told me to come into weight. Come into training camp bigger this camp. So I came in bigger. Because obviously I had 3 pounds. No, I feel great. Do
you think this is it for you? Or do you think
No, I think I'll go up. I think I'll go up again.
Really?
Yeah.
How high do you think you go?
I don't know. Maybe like 160.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I think 160 eventually.
But you want to stick around at 147?
Yeah, I plan on being here for a while. Like I said, I feel great. I feel so much better. It's crazy to just, I'm way more happier. My sparring has been showing, that how sharp I am, how much stronger I am. And, they say I can't take a punch. So,
who's saying this? Who's saying this?
This is, what they say. They say a lot. People say a lot.
Hey, man. So, you know what? That was so crazy right there. Notice the man said that his toughest weight cut was the one with the second fight with Cambosis right there. So the second fight with Cambosis was his toughest weight cut, which was crazy because that was his first undisputed title defense after beating Cambosis for undisputed. You know what I mean? And then he said he had a bad weight cut in the Ryan fight. He said his weight cut with Regis was cool. But then he said he had a bad weight cut with the Ryan fight, which you could tell if you go back and look at the pictures from like the Cambosis and even the Lomachenko. Like both of them, that boy was killing himself to make the fucking weight, man. He was killing himself to make 135, dog. Badly, like, come on, like, and then we seen it with even with the Ryan fight. He looked like a damn skeleton at the weigh-in at the Ryan fight. So, and then he goes up, fights Jose Ramirez at 144 at a catch weight. And I mean, he looks solid in that fight for us, the weight and everything. And he looks. I can say right now, in particular, Devin he looks solid right now going into this fight. You know what I'm saying? But and you notice that he obviously said that he definitely planned on going up again too. So he will eventually go up to 154. You feel me? So you already know the vibes, man. It's crazy with this shit for sure. Salute to my dog, Crucial Content, man, in the Cash App, man, with the banger you heard in the Cash App, and salute to my brother D1 in the Cash App for sure as well too, man. Salute to my brothers, man, for sure. And you already know what else we got. So let's go to this next clip right here. Oh shit! Let's bring D1 back on.
My motherfucking internet just crashed on my computer, bro. Like
Oh,
out of
word. Yeah, I
nowhere.
was like, damn, where he go? Did you get to hear the clip?
Yeah, I heard most of it, bro.
Yeah, what you think about what he was talking about? He said his toughest weight cut was Cambosis in the second fight.
Yeah, second Cambosis fight in the Ryan joint, he was trying to like express that to be a hard weight cut, and I don't doubt they were. Well, I'm not giving you no sympathy. You guys do that shit
Man,
to get a competitive edge on smaller men. And like the
man,
way
talk
he said,
about it.
"Oh, I stuck around at 135 because of the challenge and shit like that." Like he's capping, bro. He's capping hard.
Man, that boy talking about he gonna go up to 154 eventually too.
They said 160. Shit. Show me. If you could take these punches from Brian Norman Jr., then I'll believe you. But
Oh, that's right. He
that's the
did have to
thing,
go
bro.
back to the scale. You remember that? He had to go back he had to hit the scale again in the Loma fight
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
make that
Fucking,
motherfucker. Stripping
yeah,
butt ass
dude.
naked. He stripped butt naked to make 140 in both fights with Regis and Ryan.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that boy was killing himself to make them smaller as we've in the weights. And then he start the whole conversation with Ariel Hawani talk about people say I'm a weight bully. Like, yes, motherfucker. Like, what
That's
the
what we
fuck?
say. You're
What
right.
the fuck?
You're right, buddy.
Like, come on. All day.
That's the
Salute
kind of
my
shit.
dog.
Salute all things. That's the kind of shit Bill Haney keeps him away from the microphones and cameras for, bro.
I'm
He just
like, bro,
starts
this
going
man,
on.
Bill allowed him to be on camera with Hawani for fucking 53 minutes by himself. I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking insane.
Graduation. This is
I'm
crazy,
like,
bro. I
I'm
started
a
clipping
kid in
that
the
bitch up
candy store with this
immediately.
shit today.
I
So
already
let me play
dropped
this
two
next
shorts
one, man.
with
We're going to play
I
this
dropped
next one right here.
I
It's the
dropped two
aftermath
from
of the
that
Ryan
joint.
fight. People didn't like the way that was handled. Do you regret any of that?
Go ahead, dog.
Regret? Like, what do you mean? Regret in which?
The lawsuit and all that stuff.
Yeah. The way that happened, I would say that my team was. That wasn't something. I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
I want to get it back in the ring. I want to get it back in blood. And that was my mindset from the start. From the start to the end, I've always wanted to do a rematch. And after the fight, I said that. I said, the better man won tonight. Maybe we do it again in the future. That was immediately after the fight. That's what I said. And then whatever he tested positive for the PEDs, and it was just, it was a fucked up situation, for me and my team. Because we got the short end of the stick. It was a guy that cheated, and I was getting all the flack. A lot of, I missed out on a lot of money. I missed out on a lot of opportunities for a guy who cheated me. But I wouldn't have wanted to do it like that, which I didn't end up doing it like that. I didn't go down that route.
It's done.
I end up, wanting to. I said, listen, let's fight. Let's forget that. Forget any lawsuit. Forget anything. Let's settle it in the ring. And that's when we were scheduled to fight.
Okay. So that's not being pursued anymore.
Yeah.
Do you think from a perception standpoint, people were like, man, that's not fighting. Like, you don't sue people in fighting, and that's why some
PDs
people.
is not fighting either.
It's crazy. No,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah,
you didn't do
for
anything
sure.
wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
From an athletic and integrity standpoint.
I can understand what they're saying, but at the end of the day, I signed up for a fair fight. PDs is not using PDs is not a fair fight. But like I said, I want to get it back in the ring. It's boxing.
I didn't even have a problem with the lawsuit, to be honest. You do what you got to do.
Yeah,
Hawani was up
man.
there dick eating. Hawani was up there dick eating that whole
Man, you
entire.
heard him though.
I wasn't
Like,
even
he
there
was
with the
wilding.
lawsuit.
He
Fuck
was
out of here.
wilding. He was wilding, man. So, like, you see at the beginning of the clip, when he asked about the lawsuit shit, Devin pauses for like literally 30 seconds, trying to think of what he was gonna say.
Yeah, you could
And then
tell.
he said he wanted to say it was on Bill Haney, but he didn't want to say it. He ended up
He
switching to
says
say my team.
T. Yeah.
Like,
Salute
you
that
know what I'm saying?
T.
He was about to say Bill. It was right on the tip of his tongue. Pause.
Yeah, he
Like,
was. He was.
he's
He
literally
was.
about to say Bill Haney, his father, but he didn't want to say that shit. He had to retract and think, like, nah, I gotta say my team. But
I wonder.
remember, Bill Haney was the one in interviews saying that Devin was the one that
Nah,
made
yeah,
the call
Devin's the
on
boss.
the whole lawsuit. And that he was
Devin's the
going by
boss.
Devin's words, what Devin wanted, because he's the boss. That's what Bill
No,
Haney quoted
no,
said.
I thought Bill always took that bullet. Actually, I thought he always took that bullet.
He took
He
he
always said, "Blame it on me. Blame it on the
after like
company."
he switched gears. At first, he was literally saying Devin. He the one that made the call and shit, and then he started taking the bullet after when Devin was taking the hit for it crazy. But regardless, y'all both together, y'all both taking the motherfucking hit at the end of the day, because we know at the end of
Hmm.
the day, Bill Word rules in the situation.
Yeah, Bill tries to paint Devin out to be the boss when it's convenient. You see how they switch that around? It's all about convenience. It's about making it who can take more blame. Like when they want to use Devin for the boss, he uses Devin for the boss. When he needs to be the boss and take bullets, he steps up and takes the bullets. And that's what he's supposed to do. That I guess. I mean, they be
So
bullshitting.
that, that
You
so
know.
that was wild right there in that particular. And then he goes into the part where he was talking about where they signed up for the fight and everything. Of course, they did sign up for the fight. Ryan, of course, he lost the fucking Rolly. It fucked the rematch up. You know what I mean? Like, was
Yeah,
it's
and
still like
it's
it's still my thing is, like I said with that particular fight, if he really wanted it back in blood, he shouldn't even fought fucking Jose Ramirez. He should have fought Ryan
real
Garcia, in my
shit.
opinion, if he wanted it back
Real
in blood.
shit. Why didn't they just fight? Like there was no reason for them two not to fight in Times Square. The only reason was Devin Haney needed a fucking get back fight to see if he was damaged from the shit.
But
Let's
they
kick it
don't
a
want to.
buck.
But see, the Haney fans, see, not even the Haney fans, the Haneys themselves, all they had to do is tell the truth on that aspect. They
That's a
won't
fact.
admit that, though. You know what I'm saying? In
They
that
don't. They
aspect,
won't.
like they're the ones that called for the tune-up fight. Clearly, Ryan was on deck, ready to go if they wanted to get it popping right away, and they didn't want it.
Yeah, Ryan wanted that shit right then and there, bro. And that's it. Just goes to show, man. When you got to fight, when it's there, don't do anything to jeopardize it. Like Charlo and Plant fucked up their fight. Uh, Joseph Parker fucked up his shit. Like, just
Yeah.
fight the fight you're supposed to fight at the time you're supposed to fight it, and then we don't get gypped as boxing fans. Like, because now they're gonna fight again. I bet you. Well, no, because if Brian Norman does what I think he's gonna do. Devin ain't
Yeah.
gonna be back for a minute. Because if Devin actually
Oh,
is
I
coming
mean,
to fight like
bro,
he's
I said
saying,
some shit earlier.
bro,
I think I said it in your chat earlier. I was like, bro, fucking Brian Norman fuck around, beat his ass, man. That might be on gatekeeper timing, man.
No, real shit. But listen, bro, I think this fight, if Devin Haney comes to fight like he's talking, he's going to come to fight. Like he said, oh, they say I can't take a punch. They say I can't guard a left hook. And the shit he's saying in that interview, bro, if he comes to fight with Brian Norman, dude, the 50-50 exchanges and shit where you're going to take a punch, he's going to leave them exchanges fucked up. You seen like when Ramirez actually threw punches in that fight in the first 5-6 rounds, Devin Haney's face was sheer terrified. It looked like he just seen Michael Myers walking down the street at him or something. Like he was scary as hell, bro. He was watching them hooks come like, oh shit, dog.
Bruh. That's what I'm saying.
Real
Like,
talk, bro.
but I'm my curious. I've been saying this throughout this fight. I want to see if he going to exchange and bang with Norman on the inside.
Some
That's the big
50-50,
thing.
bro.
That I'm very curious about on this fight. I can't wait to
Mm,
see what his game plan is going to be. I got
let's
another
see
clip right
too.
here. Let me play this one right here. Let
Bet,
me see this one.
bet.
Right.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you know what I mean? When
for
they try
sure.
to do it too perfect like that.
I feel like when it's always two guys on the same card.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
always
and then
it
they're gonna
always
fight, and then one dude loses.
Yeah, it always
Remember, like Caleb Plant fighting recently? They're like, okay, and if he wins, and then he
yeah, with
loses, and it's
Charlo, yeah. But everything happens for a reason. You know, Allah's a perfect planner. So, here I am fighting Brian Norman, the champion. You know, become champion again. Maybe he'll become champion, and we unify.
yeah.
I don't know.
Do you still want that one? Does it still?
That's what I just said. That you know, the most important thing for me is getting it back.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of question marks there between that fight. He believes what he believes. I believe what I believe. And that's the most important thing for me is just answering those questions for myself, for the fans, and yeah.
I saw you tweeted.
Mm.
We're gonna find out, bro. We're definitely gonna find out. Yo, I'm clicking the link from my computer, so I'm gonna switch out from my
Oh, you
cell
good?
phone.
You good?
I don't know, open.
Yeah. So right there with I gotta play this next one. Let me play this next one, man. This one a little lengthy right here.
Switch
All
me
right.
out.
Yeah, I got you. All right, let me play this next one right here.
Yeah.
Brian Norman's an interesting one because you just said you think he's the best guy, but I've also seen in a bunch of interviews you say like, who's he fought? He's fought no one. Top Rank just like set him up. Like, who's the last guy that he knocked out? Jin Sasaki. You're like, well, who's that guy? And compare it to my resume. So do you think he's the best guy just because he has that belt, or do you actually think he's the best guy?
I think that he's the best guy.
Okay.
I think that he's the best guy at 147.
My daughter gave me these boots for Father's Day. Didn't expect much, but Velcro and a zipper, on in seconds. Great arch support and shock absorption.
Trash.
Yeah.
Brian Norman's an interesting one because you just.
Yeah.
Brian Norman's an interesting one because you just said you think he's the best guy, but I've also seen in a bunch of interviews you say like, who's he fought? He's fought no one. Top Rank just like set him up. Like, who's the last guy that he knocked out? Jin Sasaki. You're like, well, who's that guy? And compare it to my resume. So do you think he's the best guy just because he has that belt, or do you actually think he's the best guy?
I think that he's the best guy.
Okay.
I think that he's the best guy at 147.
My daughter gave me these boots for Father's Day. Didn't expect much, but Velcro and a zipper, on in seconds. Great arch support and shock absorption. My knees felt better after.
Yeah. To make a fight happen
You said like round 2 or something like.
at the end of the day. So yes, it's no.
Yeah.
But
Best guy.
I think that he's the best guy.
Okay.
I think that he's the best guy. I won't give him a good grade because it's against tomato cans.
You think those dudes are tomato cans? I mean, I'm not saying I'm not
okay.
comparing
Let
them to
me
like.
put it like this.
But there's levels to tomato cans, right? There's like.
All right. Well, I can't say if they're tomato cans. All I can say is I don't know them.
Right. You really not know like a Sasaki? You really?
I didn't know Jin Sasaki until now.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know him until he fought him.
Right.
I genuinely did not know him.
And so again,
I knew.
Why do you think he's the best guy if he's
I
not?
knew Borber Chica, I think his name is. I knew him from the amateurs.
But if he's not fighting the top guys, how do you know that he's the best guy, or why do you feel like he's the best guy based on what
we
you're
never
seeing?
we never really know. We never really
yeah.
know until
Are you impressed when you see him fight? Like, are you like, all right, this guy's got skills? Like,
No, yeah, he should. He definitely has passed the eye test. But
Got
like
it.
I said, against guys we never
Yeah.
heard of. So
comparing to
we
your
know
resume.
we know that Top Rank has the best matchmakers in boxing. We know that.
Do you
We've
say
seen it.
that?
We've
Do you say
we've
that
seen
as a
it.
compliment or as like a shot at them?
Both.
Okay.
No. No, but we know that though. We know
Meaning
that
they'll match make their guys and put them in opportunities to win and look good. Because when I hear of great matchmakers, I think like
they're the best at
50-50
building
fights.
They're the best at building. They're the best at building fighters. I think a guy like Eddie, you know, he's good at building fighters, but he will put his guys in tough and they'll fuck around and lose. We've seen it.
That to me is a better matchmaker. I prefer that matchmaking more
Yeah,
because
well-
I want to see close fights.
Yeah, well, you're saying as a fan, but I'm talking about the business.
Yeah.
The business of boxing. When
Right.
you want to build, when you're trying to build a star, build
Yeah.
a champion. I think Top Rank is the best at that. Eddie is more like, you know, he will put you in there tough, and if you pass the test, then you are the real deal.
Right. So I saw the interaction between you two guys in New York.
Top Rank been trying to get Brian Norman beat. Fucking Devin Haney doesn't know what he's talking about. His last 3 fights, Brian Norman been matched to fucking lose. They sent him to Japan to lose. They sent him to San Jose to lose. They fucking wanted Cuevas to knock him out. They've been matching that kid way harder than anybody on their fucking roster. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And if the fight didn't happen, Dub, big fucking deal. It didn't happen. Regardless to why the fight didn't happen, it still didn't happen. And now it's never going to happen once Brian Norman gets done with Devin Haney. I promise.
Yeah, man. You see, that boy, he really downplaying that resume of his, saying that he fighting tomato cans and shit, dog.
It's crazy, bro. I don't know why these guys can't give each other fucking credit. They all do the same thing. They all fucking train their balls off and go and put in crazy hard work to fight. And yet they keep fucking dogging each other out because nobody's witty enough to actually talk shit. They have to say dumb shit like tomato cans and corny shit like that. I don't care about, we ain't talking about Tiger.
Man, see that?
And
Yeah,
I just signed up for your newsletter there, Dub.
Devin was there for 3 fights. He had he left there to go get the undisputed because of Eddie Hearn, because Eddie Hearn wasn't delivering on that end, and he had the opportunity to fight
he was with Eddie
Cambosis.
first. He was with Matchroom, right?
Yep, he was with Metron first. Well, he was with Showtime before that. On some like free agent shit. He always just been on some lingering free agent shit. You know what I mean? Like, and you see him now. He over there. Him and Bill, they with Turkey and shit now. Like, you feel me? Like, he's
Stand on my square. I'm standing on my square, Dub. Nobody is match made harder than Brian Norman his last 3 fucking fights. They thought Sasaki was going to beat him. Santillan just came off the Rocha ass whipping. They thought he was going to lose his last 3 fights in a row. Fucking Tiger Johnson, how was he match tough? Why? Because he got in there and fucking shit the bed against guys he probably should have fucking made easy work out of? Is that why he's match made hard? Because he doesn't perform to the level of which they think he's going to perform at, Dub? Is that why you think Tiger Johnson is matched harder? I don't know about that, bro. Standing on my square, my boy.
so okay. Richie
Yeah,
L in the
I don't
building.
know what Devin Haney was talking
4
about. Dog.
pounder. Yeah, I got that. After I get done with these clips real quick with Devin, we're gonna get
Salute
into the
to Dub. I
Brian
just
shit.
signed up for your newsletter for the website and shit. I'm NH Stoops. I just signed up to his shit. Salute to you, Dub. I'm just saying, bro. Shit's fucking. Brian Norman has been match made to one of the fucking. He's literally put in there to lose. They didn't want him to win that fucking Santillan fight. No way. Everybody was picking Santillan too. So I don't know where Devin Haney gets off trying to big up his fucking resume to Brian Norman's. I think what Brian Norman has been on the last couple fights he's been on, that shit's impressive as hell to me. Because I know who Jin Sasaki is. I know who the guy is. I know who Santillan is. I've watched his last couple fights. Like, I don't know, bro. I think what Brian Norman's been doing is fucking. Oh, I don't give a fuck about that, bro. Fuck out of here with that shit. Come click the link and stand on your square.
Hello.
A lot of building to for him to be confident.
Here's another one. Brian Norman Sr. is too emotional. Remember I said that, and then you wrote, that's why he was 18-11 as a boxer. He was a bum. He'd been knocked out 6 times.
Did you know that?
The dad?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, he's been knocked out 6 times.
He talks a lot too.
But he says, "Oh,
he annoys a lot of people."
But I mean, fuck, he's 18-11. So you shouldn't be talking like that. You've been knocked out 6 times. He got some nerve to say anything about a chin.
Yeah. I mean, he made the walk.
And if we think that his son ain't fought nobody, who the fuck he fought? He really ain't fought nobody. So
is he annoying you more than?
Nah, he don't know me. He don't know me. Nah.
Where's he talking, on Twitter?
All over. Yeah. Maybe I don't know if he's on Twitter. Maybe YouTube. He be on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you watch this stuff to motivate you?
No, I don't be paying him no mind.
No?
I don't be paying him.
But do people send you stuff to like, oh, you see what this guy said?
No, nobody sends me his shit. If I go on YouTube, maybe I'll see it, but people don't send me his shit. But I know he does a lot of interviews, and he do a lot of talking. So, his son is going to have to back up what he says. And if not, then it'd be fucking standing there with his dick in his hand.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to be like in Riyadh? Like, do you think they're going to have to? I mean, that was pretty.
Who are you talking to, Dub? Who's handicapped? So that's what I want to know. Who's handicapped?
So,
fucking dude.
Links in the comments. By the way, it's about like handicap matches on my way. Pull up L-Dub.
All right, bro. I don't even know why I said that. My bad, bro.
So the thing is, right here, you see this man, he's talking crazy about B. Norman Sr., talking about he 18-11 and got knocked out 6 times and shared in that clip right there. You know what I mean? They said he don't be paying attention to what B. Norman Sr. be saying and shit. You know what I mean? Even though motherfucking Bill be talking crazy and shit, B. Norman Sr. want to smoke with, bro. Like Bill, Bill don't be want to get no smoke with nobody for real, bro. Like
I would love to see Brian and Bill fight, bro. Real shit. I would really love to see Brian and Bill fight. But what I don't is Brian Norman really the king of 147 right now? Like, is he really?
Devin, he's pushing it that he is. You know what I mean? Because he's saying that the people is pushing that narrative that he the king of 147 because of people believe that Brian Norman Jr. is better than Rolly and fucking Mario Barrios. And who else got the other names of Strap?
Is Barrios fucking Manny Pacquiao? They're trying to group him up at the top all of a sudden after that one fight with Barrios.
Duke Donovan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the kid from the UK.
IBF. With the IBF,
he's the IBF. Patty Donovan.
So a lot of people consider Brian Norman the best out of the 4.
Well, it's Norman, Donovan, Barrios. Who else? The WBA, Giasov and Rolly. I think they're about to fight, or Rolly's about to fight Pacquiao. Dub probably knows who's gonna fight next. Out of them 4, I would say he's the strongest, but bro, it's such a new, fresh batch of champions. I don't know if I'm fucking quick to crown Brian Norman. I guess whoever wins this fight, it's Devin Haney's first true fight at welterweight. We're gonna crown the best welterweight in the world. That's how weak the division is. I don't know, bro. I think Giasov got a punch on him, and I think he's giving anybody a fight. Any one of them 4 guys. Patty Donovan, yeah, I would say Brian Norman's over him. I would say that, yeah. I guess Devin Haney, that's the only part he can cap. If he beats Brian Norman, he becomes the man of the division. That's crazy work. So reverse it though. If Brian beats Devin, is he the man of the division? I would say so. It's a big time fight,
people,
bro.
That's the thing. But a lot of people's considering that whoever wins this fight gonna be, the top guy at 147 in particular for sure. Now, so I got another one right here. So let me play this next one right here. Let me see this one.
Boxing has more structure now. The fighters are fighting each other. He's making the fighters fight each other. So I think boxing is in the best place it's been in a very long time.
Definitely.
And I think it's because of Turkey.
What do you make of the state of Top Rank, though? Like, he's a top-ranked guy fighting on this card, Abdullah Mason. They don't have a TV home. They haven't put on an event since July.
Yeah.
It's not great.
I mean, I don't know how much longer Top Rank got.
You think so?
Boxing. I mean, I know they had a great run.
Amazing run, legendary
It's
run.
coming down to an end.
You think so? I think that would be bad.
Why?
For boxing, I mean, that's one of the top promotions in America. It's them.
I wonder where all their fighters are gonna go.
Yeah. Well, now you got like Richard Torres is a big name. He's fighting on some random card. Michaela Mayer is fighting.
I see one fighter today. He's fighting on Tubi.
Yeah, Michaela Mayer is on like Top Rank Classics tomorrow. No, it's like I don't even know what that is. Inoue fought on Facebook.
That sucks, man.
And Abdullah Mason's on the card. He's a huge deal. I think he's a superstar in the making. Do you agree?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Brian Norman.
Oh hell yeah, I agree.
That boy shit. That boy is still shitting on Top Rank, shitting on.
Why are they talking about where their fight is gonna go? They got a fucking deal. They're fighting on Tubi. That's where the fucking fights are gonna be at. From what I gather,
they got the Top Rank Classics that's on Tubi, Roku, Vizio, and Pluto. So
that's easy for me, bro. That's actually easy. I turn on my Roku, fucking go right to Tubi. The fights are on for free.
Yeah.
People talking shit about that. I don't know why.
It's accessible as fuck. I will say that for sure. Because I was watching some of the Top Rank Classics last Saturday with fucking Floyd. They had like the best of Floyd Mayweather, like a whole
I watch
slew
all
of
of
Floyd
that
Mayweather
shit, bro.
fights on there last Saturday. So
I pay attention to Top Rank's YouTube channel, so whenever they drop a fucking video, I tend to watch it.
Man,
I love to watch
that
fights,
shit.
bro.
He's still sour towards Bob Arum though, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because Bob Arum in recent time, and he was saying that Norman gonna knock him out and everything. That Devin's a runner and all of that shit. Saying that he a track star, talking crazy and shit. So of course, Devin's still throwing shots at Top Rank, talking about his over for him and shit. Yeah, I mean that shit crazy.
Yeah, no, what, bro? Over for him, like that's crazy.
Right, bro. He got hate in his heart, and they was the only ones that bidded for your fight with Sandor Martin, by the way, brother.
Yeah, like they're the only ones. One bid.
Daddy ain't bid. He ain't bid shit.
Nobody, just them. That's it.
Right. That's the crazy part, bro. So I got another one here. I think he talked about
Top
the
Rank
TKO.
like Devin Haney, but yeah, he mad about that matchmaker shit. I put that in a short today. I put that at the end of a short. Bob Arum said we took the fight because we think Norman will knock Haney out. But I do see like little chin issues with Brian Norman as much as I see with Devin. Well, not as bad as Devin Haney's because Devin Haney's got put on Front Street. But I seen Norman buzzed by the Cuevas kid. I seen him buzzed in the Boca Chica fight where he hit the canvas.
Shit, that's because he going in there, you know what I'm saying? He taking he giving
Fighting
something
big
to take to give, you know what I'm saying?
He's fighting
Give
in the
and
pocket.
take, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
where
he
the
ain't
shit go
scared to
down
be
at.
in the pocket like some of these other motherfuckers. Like it's boxing, you gonna get hit in this shit. Like ain't nobody just not getting untouched out this motherfucker unless you just run around this motherfucker and you ain't trying to engage and
See, and that's the thing that the Haney fans, I don't know if they really watched the fucking Ramirez fight. Ramirez had him cut off. He could have been working so much in that fight, but he chose not to because he was a shot-out fighter himself. They seen that in the Barboza fight with Ramirez. He's not throwing as many punches. They're like, all right, bet. He's got a dangerous left hook from fucking back in the day. We'll take this one. Devin go out there and box. But see, the thing is, there wasn't many exchanges in that fight. Ramirez wasn't letting his hands go. He was in position to let his hands go, but he just never did.
Man.
So why you guys think Brian Norman's not going to be able to cut off the ring and he's a fresh, young lion in his prime, ready to make his name, bro? He's going to be throwing a lot of punches. Man, it's going to get scary in there for Devin, bro.
Ooh, so let me play this. Salute. Let me play this clip. Salute to my dog, Greg Hackett, on this one right here. This shit been viral today right here with this clip. This shit's wild. I'm about to play this.
Man, I never said he couldn't. Zubu, man.
GHB breakdowns. Listen, a lot of y'all gonna be mad at me, but it's fine. Seen some footage. Devin Haney sparring. Changed my prediction. I had Devin Haney winning by decision. Now, from what I just see, Devin Haney, 9th round, knockout. 9th round. You might have to knock him down twice, but the second one is going to be the one that put him out. Devin Haney defeats Brian Norman Jr. by knockout in the 9th round. Great fight, though. Not taking nothing away from Brian Norman Jr. Great fight, but ends in a knockout. Devin Haney gets his hand raised, 9th round.
Zubu, man. Pay attention, Zubu, man. I never said he can't stop him. It's most likely that he won't. I'm the one who just brought up Brian Norman's chin issues, buddy. Clean out that earwax, go get a fucking Q-tip, and try again, my boy. But listen, Greg Hackett, y'all got to understand where he's coming up with that from. Brian Norman Sr. is Greg Hackett, arch enemy number one. They hate each other. This shit, and it never fails. Every single time Devin Haney's got a fight, and I'm not saying Greg Hackett and none of it.
Hold on.
Every
Hey,
time
Zubu man.
you
DHP
better
got
hope.
man strength at 147. Dog, he
20
ain't had a
years old.
knockout since 2019. He got to
But
show me in this fight if he got man
please,
strength.
bro,
We
show
can
me,
continue
Zubu.
from there.
Show
Yeah,
me, my
back to
boy.
back to Greg.
Yeah, but listen, I don't. This ain't even for Greg Hackett, but every fucking Devin Haney fight time, we get about a week out, 2 weeks out. The knockout predictions start rolling in. People start seeing sparring footage, and Bill starts capping, and the fans start pulling out their pom poms, and everybody's screaming, "Devin Haney gonna stop this dude." Fuck out of here. Try again. You're gonna have to kill Brian Norman Jr. Like, real talk. You think you're gonna beat Brian Norman Jr.? You're going to have to literally cut his lights out. It's the only way you beat Brian Norman Jr. It's the only chance he's got is to win by knockout. Because Brian Norman Jr. is coming to make a name off Devin Haney. That's what he's
Man,
coming to do. And I
sorry,
know it for
brother.
a fact because I listened to you talk to Brian Norman for fucking hours. So, like, I
Man,
already
bro,
know.
I'm
I
my
got to
thing
ask him a little
With
question.
Greg's take right here. Like, I don't
That's what I'm
agree
saying.
with it. That's my dog. I fuck with brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with it at all.
Nah, me
He gonna
neither.
have to show me.
And then
Yes,
he said the
he
ninth.
hurt
I seen some
Regis.
sparring.
Yes, he did hurt Regis twice, but the man at the same fucking time,
Jojo
man.
Diaz just hurt
He,
Regis.
the man, the man was scared to go for the kill. I just showed a video that I did like a year
Scared
ago
as
talking
hell.
about this shit on my show the other night. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
you did. You
that
did.
man
You did.
was scared to go for the kill. That man said himself that they played it cautious because they was scared of Regis' power. He had the opportunity to stop Regis, and his ass was cautious in going to stop Regis.
Let
You know
me.
what I mean? Because he ain't no damn killer for real,
No,
bro.
he's not. But listen, guys, I don't want people to think the wrong thing.
Don't talk
It's
no JoJo
probably
Diaz.
best.
Hey, Zubu man, don't talk no JoJo Diaz in my chat, bro. He
And
trash.
Jojo Diaz hurt fucking Regis and hurt Devin. Fuck out of here. Listen,
Yeah,
bro. It's
but I'm
probably
just saying
best
that
for Devin
overall, no,
Haney.
I don't believe. I
It
love my
would be
brother
best for
Greg.
boxing.
I don't believe Devin can stop Brian Norman Jr. I don't
I
believe it. I
believe
don't
there's a
see it.
there. I believe it. I believe he could, bro. Because I seen fucking Brian wobbled a couple times. Fucking if Devin Haney sits in there and fights like he normally fights, and he somehow got fucking man strength, like he's gonna have to cut Brian's fucking lights out, bro. And he could catch it. Like, this is boxing. We've watched too many fights from too many decades, and fucking I know anything can happen, but the chances of that happen, a 9th round knockout, Greg, that pick is crazy work, my boy. That it just looks like, hey, you should kept it the fucking decision, bro. So when it comes true, because Devin could outbox Brian, there's no doubt about it. But I
Facts,
just don't
man.
think he could take the beating that he's going to have to take to outbox Brian. That's the thing. I know Devin's a better boxer than Brian. I just argue for Brian that he's got better skills than people want to fucking lead you to believe. Brian's a way better boxer than YouTube paints him out to be. Way fucking
Absolutely.
better. He got a hard ass punch. Y'all are about to see what a shotgun does to a bow and arrow. Real fucking talk. You're about to see what a shotgun jab does to a kid with a fucking flaw in his jab. He's going to get out jabbed, outworked, and beat up. If Devin somehow pulls this off, it's probably best for boxing. Real talk. We got Tank's fat ass that's fighting fucking Jake Paul at 195. He comes off of that fight, and Devin Haney's the winner of this fight. We might be in for a treat. That's probably best for boxing for all of us. Like real talk. Devin Haney winning this fight, and Tank most likely would probably take that because now everybody looks at Devin Haney like a killer. All the fuck people will be talking crazy. That's when Tank picks guys to fight. He even
Here it goes. So I'm about to now. I got another one now from Devin. We're gonna go back to Devin right here. So here we go. Right.
How do you plan out 2026?
I think that Ryan needs to get a win,
Okay.
and then we need to pursue that fight.
He doesn't even have a fight.
Well, that's why I say he needs to.
I know. It's just I'm saying like I feel like he needs to get back on the horse.
Yeah, that's
Him
the
and
biggest
Oscar
fight
are
for me.
having issues.
That's the biggest fight for me.
Yeah. At 147.
But I want to fight the best fighters in the world. It doesn't matter to me. Like, guys say this, but like, you can vouch. I am that.
Yeah.
I literally. It does not matter. It does not matter. Anybody at 147 want to fight the best fighters in the world, make the biggest fights happen. I want to become undisputed again. That is a goal of mine. And it's simple. The 147 pound division is my division now, and I'm here to take it over.
Man, that Boots fight would have been great.
Yeah, I think that eventually we'll be at the same weight, and we'll cross paths. He keeps winning, I keep winning.
Were you impressed?
It was against a guy I didn't know.
Right.
I never knew him.
Quick, yeah.
So I cannot say this about Brian Norman and then go say, oh, well, Boots, he showed me something crazy. Like, it was against a guy that we didn't know.
Right.
I think that Boots has a lot of skills. Has Boots been good for a long time? Yes, since we were kids. He's always been good. But I don't think that he's letting himself, be able to really showcase it against the best fighters in the world. And I think that he can, but I just think that he hasn't given himself the opportunity to. But I see that they're talking about him fighting Virgil, so I think that's a great fight.
Who wins?
I think that's a great fight.
What about Tank and Jake?
Zoo Boo Man, you got 5 minutes, and then you can get my nuts off your keyboard and get off my dick. All right, buddy?
Man,
I ain't got no hate for that kid. I'm just telling you my honest boxing opinion. And Boots would beat the shit out of Devin Haney. I don't know how in the world people are even trying to roll that shit off their tongue like Boots ducked Devin Haney, and the way he talks about Boots, like he knows damn well Boots will dismantle his ass.
Man,
Boots
that
will
boy
dismantle
he said
anybody.
he want to become undisputed at 147 and
I
fight the
know.
best. And
Totally.
shit, he
I
said
believe him.
hopefully him and Boots run through his past. I wasn't confident when he said Boots' name when he mentioned that.
Nah.
That's just me personally. Well,
Nope.
the thing is, they talked about fighting at 147 with Boots when they knew he was already on his way out of 147. You know what I mean? Like it's like you playing the game wrong with this shit where you like, oh shit, we gonna go ahead and say, oh, we gonna fight Boots at 147. Nah, fuck that shit. We know his ass ain't gonna want to fucking fight us because we know he moving up to
Yeah.
154.
Yep.
Oh, 152, hell no. We ain't never fought at 152. We
Why
ain't
not,
even fought
though?
at 147 yet. We just fought at 144. You know what I
Here's
mean?
the
Like
thing.
that's exactly how they looking at it, bro. Like
Yeah. He's still got to cut weight to get to 52. He's 165 pounds in the fucking ring. We already know that from the Regis Prograis fight.
and
So I don't know
the
why he
man's
gets
on
this free
record
pass to
tonight
turn down an
already
offer.
saying, and he's on record saying tonight that his ass literally killed himself in the second fight with Cambosis. You know, said that was his toughest weight cut right there. You know what I mean? And that was at 135. Was we didn't seen him get butt naked at 140, his two fights at 140 just to make the weight there. You know what I mean? So I'm like 147. I feel like he should be comfortable at that weight. Well, we'll see during fight week at that weigh-in and see if that boy looking like a skeleton in that motherfucker for 147. Because I mean, you
He's
look in
probably
the
gonna
interview,
have.
he looked solid
He
in it.
look
You know what I'm saying?
healthy, bro.
Yeah, he looked definitely healthy. Definitely looked
Yeah,
healthy
bro.
in
He
his
look
interview.
healthy in the shots. Everybody sees him. Devin Haney is a world class fucking boxer athlete. He takes this shit serious, and he always looks like
Yeah,
that, bro. He
snack
always
pack.
looks ready to fight.
He on that snack crack.
Snack pack, bro. The
Yeah.
snack spectacular, bro. He's doing it. He gonna be fucking ready for this fight. But I just think, bro, people are gonna see Devin face might not look the same after this. Brian gonna jab. I know he's gonna jab. I
Oh,
can
we
just
gonna get
fucking.
to Brian right
It's what
here.
you do.
Here go the first clip of Brian B. Norman Jr. right here.
Let's go.
With his like so Ariel Hawani, the interview with Devin drops today, and then right after that, Sean Zattel drops an interview with Brian Norman Jr. And here goes a clip of that right here, starting out.
That say, is he light or is he not? At one point, Devin Haney, he had that fight that say, do you got it or do you don't? So it don't matter about who you fought in the past. It's are you like that or not? So when the opportunity arises, can you step up to the plate? And I'm here to tell you, yes, I can.
Well, I just right before we got on, I saw he did an interview with Ariel Helwani today. So there was a few things he said about the fight I wanted to ask you about. He said he feels like they, being Top Rank, is throwing you to the wolves in this fight. Doesn't know how much longer they'll be around as a company. What do you think about his comment that they're throwing you to the wolves? And why did you re-up with Top Rank when there is some uncertainty there in the future with the networks and everything?
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, me and Top Rank finna take this whole thing to the top. Top Rank has made me the champion that I am today, and everything I push for harder fights. I push for more. And Top Rank said, okay, you want more, we're gonna give you more. And then this fight right here came up as well. So once again, me and Top Rank, we're about to come and take over the whole world.
He also said in that interview, he wants to shut people up about the left hook stuff. And I remember when I asked you about fighting Ryan Garcia earlier in the year, you go, well, shit, it'd be a battle of the left hook, that's for sure. What do you think of him saying, him wanting to shut people up about the left hook and he can't take a punch and he can't punch up at 47? And if he does take that punch away, can you beat him with something else?
Well, he can shut down every narrative about the left hook, and I will let him have that because I will put him to sleep with the right hand instead.
You've I believe you never went 12 in a title fight. He's went 12 in his last 10 fights, all title fights. How confident are you can beat him over 12 if you don't knock him out in 4 or 5 like you predicted?
100% confident, and I had a few fights that was scheduled to go 12 rounds. It's not my fault that they couldn't last. I did my part; they didn't do theirs. So I was scheduled to do it, but the other side couldn't make it.
Is there an experience advantage you got to overcome though, being that he's went the distance so many times in title fights?
Not at all. I mean, no matter what, it's just like any sports, it's just like any other day. This is what I do. This is what I live and die for. I'm at the gym training for 3 or 4 hours, all for 36 minutes or less. So I'm pretty sure these 12 rounds, I could guarantee these 12 rounds is nothing.
A lot.
So what's good? Well, yeah, that boy. I like how that boy B Norman Jr. talking right there, man. Mr.
Me
Elder,
too.
man,
I
what's
love the
popping,
hat.
brother? What's
Fuck,
popping,
fuck how
bro?
he's talking. Oh shit. L Dub up
Elder,
here.
what's
What up,
popping,
Dub?
brother? What you think about that clip right there from Brian Norman Jr.?
Yeah, I like his confidence. Salute to you guys for having me on. I was
Salute, brother.
Salute,
You already
bro.
know, man. The
I like
plug.
Just
I like
subscribe to your newsletter.
appreciate it. I like how Brian Nolan be talking. He always talk with confidence and got that swag. But I'm here to stand on my square.
All right. Who you got in the Haney Norman fight?
You don't want to talk about the shit you was
No, no, we can. I'm just asking. I just want to know who you got in the fight.
Brian Norman and Devin Haney. I like Brian Norman. I think Brian Norman he's
Me too.
athletic enough. I think he can be in a fight with Devin. I think Devin will be boxing and doing his thing. I think that's the best thing. If he's boxing. But if Brian Norman got a way to fight that clinch, because I feel like I can see Devin landing like one shot at a time, then clinching. And that's a tactic that he can use to slow down the athletic ability of Brian Norman. So I hear his pop said they got a remedy for that. If they do, and they fighting in that clinch or not accepting that clinch, I think Norman can win that fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
think
it's definitely gonna be a big part.
everybody's saying he's gonna stop him. Devin is tough. Now, all that shit he
He
took in
is.
the Ryan Garcia fight, he was tough, and he stood up to that shit and kept getting up. So, and I feel like if Devin feel like he punching too hard, he will start clinching and bring out that clinch game. So I like Norman winning, but it might be like a tight decision though.
All right, what were we talking about? Brian Norman matched harder than Tiger Johnson.
Talk about what you said. Y'all said that Devin didn't want the rematch right away with Ryan Garcia.
Oh shit, maybe he did. I ain't had no beef with that.
That's what I meant by standing on your square. Cause
I thought you were talking about Brian Norman being matched hard, or
see,
Tiger being matched harder than Brian, bro. That's why I was fucking like, what?
after I said what happened, then you said you didn't want to talk about it no more. So I'm like, stand on your square. But
Oh nah, bro. Shit. If that's the reason, that's the reason. Devin Haney always showed that he got heart, bro. I don't never take that from the kid. That's a fucking fact, bro.
I said in the chat that Top Rank been trying to get Brian Norman beat ever since he signed with Top Rank. He fought.
Hell
Yeah,
shit.
Brian Norman Sr. literally mentioned that on the show the other day too.
They,
He
Yeah, I
mentioned he
always
said
said that
when
too.
I asked him how he felt about like their situation with Top Rank, he said that he glad that the situation is good now, but at the time he ain't like how it was at the time because he felt like they was trying to get him beat with the Santillion
They
fight,
were.
and even with the Cuevas fight, and as let alone with the Sasaki fight, he felt like they put him in positions where they wanted him to lose. They didn't. He felt like they wasn't really confident into him until he beat Sasaki.
No doubt. No doubt, bro. My bad. Dub, I ain't shit. I ain't got no problem with that.
the fight that really had Top Rank down on him was the Randall fight. Quinn
Yeah, the
Randall.
Randall.
And
Yeah,
Randall, I thought it was Boa Chica.
I mean, they were still look because he had already had 2 fights with them, and he was fighting injured. And then when he fought
He got cut up from the headbutts.
But when he was fighting Quinn Randall, that's supposed to have been like a turn, you know what I'm saying? Supposed to turn the tide type shit. Because that was like
Yeah, and then he looked like shit.
the Boca Chica fight was just like confirmation. That's why they threw him in there with Santion and upgraded because that WBO interim was upgraded fight week. That was for Santion because he was number 1 in the WBO.
Yeah, they definitely wanted Giovanni to win that fight for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. And because Giovanni just beat up the Golden Boy kid. The fuck's his name? I just said it earlier. No, I forgot it. Alexis Rocha. He beat him up, and then he went into that fight. So I thought they were matching him to lose there. The fight before that as well, even in the Cuevas fight. Cuevas was an underrated fighter, bro. I've watched a couple of his fights. I broke it down with Ant McQueen. Watched a couple of his fights, bro. He can really punch and shit, and he stunned Brian in that first round. He's been matched hard. I don't care what nobody says, bro. I know for a
Elder,
fact.
you think Norman been matched hard?
Yeah. I think Norman between him and Tiger Johnson to me.
See, Tiger, I think the one dude he looked bad against, I forget his name. He's like he was a Spanish dude, white dude. He looked like shit in that fight, and I would have gave it to the other guy in the Tiger Johnson fight. And I thought it was more him not performing to the level he should have performed at more than it was a match for him to look bad. You know what I'm saying?
If you can argue that Nicholas Floss is more.
Flaws, yeah, that's who it was.
You can
Flaws, yep.
argue that he's better than anybody on Brian Norman's resume.
He might, yeah.
He got wins over undefeated Jahad Tucker when he was hot. He got a win over Brian Sabello, the Olympian, when he was hot. Like
Yeah.
that, right?
Hot right now.
That matchup right there, and they sending him to another promoter's platform.
Right.
Yeah, who's he fighting right now? Who's Tiger fighting?
He's fighting Tiger Johnson's fighting Nicholas.
They fight Nicholas Flies
On Pro Box.
November 7th. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then Tiger.
Who's the dude that he just looked like shit against? He's like a journeyman, a southpaw. Dude beat Tiger, in my opinion. It was like one of his last 2 fights. Maybe it was his last fight. I don't know. I got bad memory, bro. But yeah, he didn't look too good. He looked like he lost that fight. On Top Rank. I forget the dude's name.
About to say. And I got another clip right here from B Norman Jr. right here that was real interesting in this clip right here. So let's play this one.
A lot of people that are betting on Haney, they keep replaying the Boca Chica fight and the knockdown and comparing it to the same right hand that Devin dropped Prograis with, similar type of shot and setup. Do you? How much better have you gotten since that fight? Why won't that shot be there for Haney like many seem to think it will be?
Hello, my name is Lorraine. I'm a local tour guide in Belfast.
A lot of people that are betting on Haney, they keep replaying the Boca Chica fight and the knockdown and comparing it to the same right hand that Devin dropped Prograis with, similar type of shot and setup. Do you? How much better have you gotten since that fight? Why won't that shot be there for Haney like many seem to think it will be?
How much better have I have gotten since that fight? I mean, you've seen what happened literally right after that, the fight after that, and the fight after that. And guess what? This is another fight continuing in that direction. So I'm only getting better as time goes on. I'm in the gym day in and day out trying to perfect this person right here you looking at. My whole thing is, what is something I need to fix? Cool. Let me go and work on it. I'm not too big headed. I'm not too above myself to say that I have some things I need to work on. So I go back and watch my old self and I correct all those things. So in this fight, trust and believe, he got literally nothing for me at all.
Well, I think definitely the improvements they've been showing on tape, but what they're saying to offset that is it's been against 3 come forward fighters and not guys with the movement and the athleticism of Devin. What do you make of that though? That's what people are chalking up the improvements to. It's the style you've been facing lately.
Well, what I say don't matter. David Haney is the perfect opponent for what I got for everything they saying. And come November 22nd, I will show and prove y'all. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words.
Are you still predicting a knockout right now?
Definitely.
Does this fight end with you two having respect for each other, or is he going to get one of those nasty Brian Norman celebrations in the ring?
I respect every man that steps into the ring.
Gotcha. But I know, and again, I know we can't get too in depth about the technical stuff in the fight, but what do you think will surprise the Haneys and surprise the boxing world in this fight?
Everything about me. I feel like y'all short-minded me because I get knockouts. I'm not just a knockout puncher. I never said anything about how big and strong I am or anything. That is what y'all are saying. I put everything big on this right here of what I got, my mental. So I know for a fact I'm always getting better. I'm always adjusting. And I'm not just talking about day by day, week by week. I'm talking about second by second. I am getting better as we speak. You feel me? So it's my whole mental aspect. They're gonna see, dang, he is really like that. We thought he was so just in his tight little pocket right here. But no, he is the most well-rounded fighter we have ever seen.
Yeah, what do you make of his jab? Looks like his best weapon he's got, his jab, and do you have the long range weaponry needed for this assignment? Because we just breaking down the fight, it looks like that's where he's going to try and keep it is on the outside, and you rip nasty combos mid distance and then in close like the Santillan fight. We know you like to get ugly on the inside, but yeah, the long range stuff and the jab. What could you tell me about that, Brian?
Well, I would say if I want to fight on the inside with him, I would do that. If I want to fight in the mid range with him, I would do that. Or if I want to fight in the long range, long distance fight, I would do that. I control the fight regardless. So I will show you the outside game, inside game, and the mid range game. I'm bringing everything to the table.
Do you at all though have to be careful in this fight of not letting it become too much of a boxing match on the outside? Do you have to at some point close the distance on him and take the fight to him?
I say we'll see what happens in the fight. Let's say, what if boxing him is the easiest fight I can do? Like, what if I'm trying to get close to him and he just keep grabbing and holding? So therefore, boxing him is the best way I can beat him. So I won't have a definite answer until come fight night. But that's the best part about being able to do everything. You can adjust right down the spot.
So is there a chance you outbox Devin Haney in this fight? Because he's talking about, he wants to prove people wrong about not being able to take a shot, not being able to hurt a guy at this weight. does any part of you want to, show, well, you guys think I just got to knock him out. Let me show you the skills too. And I can maybe
Everybody,
outskill him.
as long as I win, that's all that matters. I don't care if it's a boxing fight or a fight. Did I win? Was my hand raised at the end?
You
I fucking like Brian, bro. I like him, bro. I
Salute to
hope
my
to God he
sister
wins this
Jack
fight.
Queen Boxing in the building, sis. What's poppin', sis? What you think about that clip?
Hey, hello, gentlemen. How are you?
What up, Jab?
Um, I am. Hello, Elda.
Hey, what's good?
I wanted to actually chime in because I like what he said because that's a issue that I think a lot of boxing fans are having. If they see that you have power, all of a sudden they think you're just some dumb brute throwing punches in the wind. So I'm glad that he addressed that. And I'm glad that he's aware of what people are saying. So hopefully, I mean, bottom line, we're gonna get a good show. Although Devin Haney is not my favorite boxer, the boy can box. So hopefully we will get us a good fight. Now, as far as I know, Devin is saying, who's he for and all that. The first 20 names on Devin's resume, I don't really recognize. So, we can't really say all of that. Devin himself is used to fighting a lot of come forward guys. He fights a lot of Spanish guys, a lot of Mexican fighters. So I'm not really sure what he means by that. Downplaying your opponent, y'all know, is a pet peeve of mine because if you want credit after you beat them, you shouldn't downplay them before you fight them or what they've done or any of that stuff. So I'm glad that Brian Norman Jr. is aware of what people are saying about him, and I'm glad he addressed it. So let's get it. I can't wait till November 22nd. Mother is
Facts.
extremely happy.
Me neither. But a lot of boxing fans sell him short. They think he can't box, and I never got it. And that's all I'm ever doing is up here telling boxing fans like Brian Norman just ain't no fucking knockout puncher. That ain't what he does. He's a boxer too. He can box, maybe not on the level Devin Haney can box, but I think he can fight better than Devin. So it kind of evens out. This is a good fight. I can't wait.
When you say the level Devin Haney can box, what do you mean by that?
Well, man, it's I guess it's the bigger fights. Maybe he fought at bigger fights. The level is his skill level. He got a little bit more than Brian Norman does. He's a little faster. He can
Mm.
do he can do some things better, but he does back out in straight lines too. That's
And
why
Devin
when
doesn't
I
make adjustments. I've never seen him really make adjustments, although
no,
I've
I
never
never
really
have
seen him
neither.
have to, which is maybe going to be his problem come the 22nd, right? And I posed this question on my last live on my panel. If these two gentlemen are in trouble, whose corner do we think will provide with this more sound advice?
Yeah. I think it's the Norman. I think it's Norman's got the better corner. I think Bill Haney's an all-star dad and learned boxing while his son learned boxing. So,
What you think,
and
Elder? Who you think who the better coach in this fight?
I think Bill is the better coach. I mean, it's proven he did more. I mean, both of those guys has incidents where they didn't know what to tell their son in the corner. Both guys did. So body of work says it's Bill. But I like the boxing mind of Brian Norman Sr. And I can take. I mean, they got a different connection as well. So I would say based off of what he's proven, I would say is Bill Haney. But
I would,
I don't think it's like so far and blown away with those
Right.
guys.
yeah, I would say it's Brian Norman. He's been in the game much longer with a much more boxing history past. So I would think Brian Norman should, I mean, just as in time alone, should know more than Bill Haney. But
Yeah, I was going
Elder's
to say,
right.
Elda, you
Bill
don't
Haney
think
is
the fact that he
accomplished.
actually fought himself gives him an edge?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It could with his son and his connection, but that don't always be the case. I mean, it's a lot of great coaches that never played the game or the sport. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? They all coaches guys that's been in the game. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it goes both ways. I just feel like, as far as like
Accomplishment.
it's pretty close, you know what I'm saying, to me.
Yeah.
Because I heard them didn't have nothing to say. The difference
No,
was Bill Haley, he didn't have no answers in the Lomachenko fight. Brian Norman Sr. didn't have no answers against a journeyman that you guys can't name right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all break that down however you want to.
yeah, I think Bill's got him in accomplishment, but the overall time and knowledge and know-how of of what actually goes on inside of a boxing ring, it's Brian Norman, hands down. But I get what you're saying, Dub. Accomplishments, you know what I mean? That says a lot. That's the only thing that you can mark as, you know what I mean? You're a boxer, you're a coach, you go to accomplish shit. You're trying to win titles. So that's what speaks the loudest. I hear that, but I think Brian Norman Sr. should have more to offer for a boxer. That's just my opinion, though.
Now is this fight legendary? Do y'all believe this fight can be legendary like Leonard? Do we got Leonard and Hagler vibes? I seen somebody mention that the other day. It was like, man, this fight could be with
If it was
the
a main
styles of both
event, that
fighters.
would be way
Could it
better.
be legendary, but like similar to Leonard and Hagler possibly? Do we got Leonard Hagler vibes?
Nope, because this is Saudi Arabia. How you gonna
Yeah.
get vibes
Yeah, definitely.
and it's not gonna be the crowd not gonna go crazy over whatever they do, as in if they had that fight in Atlanta or Vegas or whatever,
Oh,
the United States. So it's
I
not
would be there if it was there. If it was in the States, I'd be at this fight, no doubt about it.
totally two different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That's a little reach to me. And
Yeah.
those guys don't have the same style. And none of them are switch hitters like Marvin Hagler. And neither one of them came out of retirement after 4 or 5 years like Sugar Ray Leonard. And they don't got the pedigree as those guys as well. So that's
Yeah.
kind of a reach. Like, to me, it's a reach.
Yeah. Brian Norman, brand new champion.
I don't think I'd even be able to answer that question until after the fight to see what kind of style each of them bring to the fight. I think he just means in terms of like throwback fighters in general, but I don't know if either of them fight like either one of those gentlemen. And again, I'd have to see them fighting. I couldn't really answer that right now.
Me neither.
It's the most anticipated fight for the rest of the year, though. I will say that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's
Why
lost.
didn't they
That whole
put that as
card,
the main
that's one
event?
thing I will say. That whole card from top to bottom is fire.
Yeah, it's one of
Literally
the
on
best cards
fire.
I've ever seen. That put together on paper, it's one of the best by far. It's got to be.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it. I like the fight for what it is. It's not the hype is definitely getting up even more and shit. So I'm definitely loving this fight for sure, man.
Wish they put it as the
Both of
main
them
event,
talking they
though.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Both of them interviews dropped today. Definitely on great timing for sure, man. I'm definitely fucking with it for sure. They're gonna Brian
So,
Norman sound very confident in the fight, and let alone Devin too. Devin looked solid. Look healthy. Look very healthy. Look like he on on schedule for us to
Has he
wait.
started cutting weight yet?
how many undercard fights are legendary fights, though, throughout the history of the fucking sport? I'm sure there's a lot. I'm just saying, that sucks that it's on the undercard. I wish it was the main event because it's definitely the most important fight on the card for sure.
No,
Devin,
it's not.
In America.
No,
In
it's
America,
not.
it is.
Sam Noakes versus Abdullah Mason for a
Oh,
championship.
well, yeah, that's a pretty big important fight, but this is the most anticipated here, Jab.
y'all look out for tomorrow because Devin Haney is having a media workout in New York tomorrow. So y'all tap in. We'll probably see some footage on that, so we can see how he really looked. What we like 2 weeks, 3 weeks out.
Right.
Yeah, Brian Norman looked like he might have looked like he already started his weight cut. I don't know. He looked different in that
Brian
last
Norman's never looked
clip.
that big to me anyway.
No, he's never
Yeah,
really.
Senior said he ain't really had he really don't have to cut much at all.
Because he's
He's
always
right
working
around.
out and he's always, yeah, he never really looks that big to me.
Well,
He
remember
looks
when he
like
told Bill about him cutting weight? You guys weighed 152 or whatever. They said they weighed like about the same when they started their careers. Devin chose to cut down to 35, and Brian Norman went right in at welterweight. Only
I was
cut a
just about
couple
to
pounds.
say, he looks like he fights around his walk around weight.
Yeah. Well, it's within 15, I would
See my
imagine.
boy
Easy
Kilo,
enough
he
to
said
fight.
Haney might feel that power and that PTSD may kick in.
That's a possibility. Hey,
It's a possibility for sure.
I don't think no guy started their weight cut yet because you guys got to think they're gonna leave like
Yeah, they still got to go to
They're
Saudi.
leaving in like the
Yeah.
next week or two. They're
you know,
leaving like the next week
when
or
you
two.
get there, you don't want to be cutting weight on a 12-hour flight. I don't know how long it is. Long
Yeah, I
ass.
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
12, something
Yeah,
like that.
Senior said they leaving in about like a couple weeks.
The
Mhm.
9th. Or wait, when's the fight? The 22nd or the
They're
14th?
leaving like the 8th or the 9th, yeah.
Yeah.
Benavidez is already out there. Benavidez is in Dubai,
Yeah.
Smart. That's what I would have did. I would have went over there for a fucking month.
and I think
Totally acclimated.
Bam is leaving that I think like Sunday or Monday after the Virgil Ortiz.
Man, that's such a good
Oh,
card.
so it's
That's a
still like
good
2 weeks. So
thing.
then he'll be leaving for like two. So you say he's leaving after the fight, the Virgil Ortiz fight. So yeah, there'll be like 2 weeks. Then he'll be out there.
Yeah, you need some
He'll be
time.
out
It's
there for like two
it's
weeks.
totally different. It's a big different wait time. It ain't like going from New York to LA where you get off the plane and you're jet lagged just from 3 hours. That's a whole nother shit. That's like crazy. I never took that long of a flight to know. Well, no, actually I did. I took a 7 hour flight. So I mean, that's half of it. A little bit more than half. That's crazy. It's tough
So
to fly far distances, man.
I remember they was asking who got the advantage too, for us like up there in Saudi, both of them guys, between both of them, Senior, he was mentioning, he said, a lot of he said nobody don't got the advantage for us, the fans, because of both of the fan bases. He said,
They're
they don't give
they're Muslims.
he put it in layman's terms, like they don't give a fuck about, they ain't gonna give a fuck about them fighting out there for real.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I know. I heard him say that, but I think they're all Muslims, bro. And they like Devin Haney out there. I'm pretty sure. If they're fight fans, boxing fans, I'm sure they would like Devin Haney. I don't know, man. I don't know how we're gonna
The
find out, though.
atmosphere just seems weird to me out there. Even with the
It
last
does.
card, the last
It's all
February
rich
card, the
people.
atmosphere is just weird to me. They just sit there and look at you. Like there was no crowd engagement. There was no nothing. It looked like it was just very somber. Like I couldn't be in an atmosphere like that where I'm supposed to be having fun and getting hyped and shit. And everybody's just sitting there looking at you like it was on some, I don't know if you ever seen The Purge where them people would, it was like what the ones with the rich people, they was behind the glass and they was just looking. It's like, yo, y'all not
Yeah.
gonna get engaged. Y'all not gonna get hyped while y'all watching it.
I don't know, man. I don't. I
It's
don't
just
know that. I don't
weird.
know if they're people that like it, or they're all his guests when they go over there. But when I watch a Saudi card, I know the whole floor is all like royal sheiks and shit. Dub, you ever been to one? You been out to Saudi yet?
Nah,
I ain't going out there. They don't let weed, so I can't go there. So I'm automatically I can't go to Saudi Arabia. I gotta smoke.
it's weird. Even the
Yeah,
time
that's
part was weird because it wasn't like they only had certain people there. It wasn't like the main fans that actually pay for it.
Right. Like it's so
yeah,
weird.
It's,
everything
It's
about it.
super weird.
I think it reminds me of like the bubble days when those guys was fighting in the
A
pandemic.
Oh,
little
during
bit.
the pandemic? During
Yeah,
the pandemic? Yeah.
you can hear all the referee instructions and people talking on the side. Like that's how it is out there. Nobody
It's
really.
kind of
Yeah.
weird, but I don't
Yeah.
know if I like that or not. I don't. I like to know
So
what the
weird.
fuck's going on, and you can hear everybody talking and the punches and shit. But I don't
Well,
know. I
Devin
like the
has a
American
big,
fight
he has a
atmosphere.
big entourage, so maybe he'll bring all those guys to be his cheering section. I guess. I
Oh
don't.
yeah, he definitely gonna have the YouTube channels and all that out there.
They ain't going out there. You mean I'm
No
No.
talking about like his 4 or 5 bodyguards. Uh,
church.
uh,
Oh,
uh,
you talking about Devins? Devins?
Mhm.
yeah,
Church always
Oh,
talking
oh,
shit.
oh, 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 yeah.
Sean. I had a dream. Haney. All those guys
Yeah, yep.
and all that.
Thought I had a dream,
That's what he did, right?
He about to be the next Haney carrying the jab on through this next fucking.
That's
Stop it.
I'm
Stop
telling you,
it.
he a pro. He gonna be a pro fighter.
he
That's
had a
what
dream about Brian testing positive, and now he a boxer. He
it's.
might
Now
uh,
he the man. Now he the next Haney.
that name.
I don't know.
He gonna get his ass
Still
whooped.
determined to get
But
smoke.
he gonna end up getting his ass whooped. I don't even know about all that.
yep. He gonna get his ass mollywop. But
Yeah, yeah.
I mean I think it's gonna be a good fight overall. What y'all think about the Benavidez and Yardy fight?
That's a
Do
good
y'all,
fight
y'all
too.
you know what's crazy? I heard Yardy say he never spars before fighting. Is that weird to y'all? That
Yeah,
sounded
he don't
weird to
spar
me.
too much. Hell yeah, that's weird. Sparring is the
Word.
key. That's everything. That how you spar is how you're going to fight.
Yeah,
Like sparring is huge. Maybe he
What
doesn't
you
want
think of
the brain
that? What
damage.
you think of that, L Dub? I thought that was weird.
I think it's weird not fighting Benavidez. It's super weird fighting Benavidez because Benavidez is a physical fighter, and
Yeah.
he's gonna make you work.
He-
If you ain't used to that contact with a guy that's gonna be constantly in your face with hand speed and bodying you up and pushing you to the limit, bro. Fight night. I mean, what we gonna expect? 6 rounds here.
Yeah, that's
gonna
what I'm
gas
saying. I
like he
thought that was
always
so
does.
weird when he said that.
It's crazy he don't spar.
Yeah,
I
I
couldn't
that's
find that
believe
nasty
it.
work.
flabbergasting.
I
He
couldn't believe
man, see
it.
now that made me think it's gonna be nasty work into this fight with
He's gonna be a
GDS,
routing.
man.
It's gonna be a
It got me.
massacre,
That got
bro.
my mind working thinking about that because I ain't hear
I'm
him say
telling
that.
you. Yeah,
I ain't hear Gardy say that.
yeah. He
I'm
said
surprised.
that.
I'm surprised I
Keep
missed
this
that.
keep this point though. In all of Anthony Yard's fights, right, he always gas out at the same point around the eighth
Yep.
round. So the
About
main,
8.
main part of sparring is getting that gas tank to a certain level where you don't gas out down the stretch.
Right.
You can be like he all muscular and shit, right?
Yeah,
Benavidez,
he
That's
is.
like
yeah,
oxygen.
Benavidez ain't built like that, but he can go all night. He do 15
Yeah.
rounds if we have him.
Yep.
So it's a difference, bro, and I think that may be the reason why he's gassing out around the 6, 7 round. And
But
these
that
guys,
doesn't necessarily. That don't mean that, Elda, because look at all these guys who do spar before fighting that still gas like guys and girls. Like my favorite, my white chocolate, he gasses out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Shadeja Green
dude,
gasses out. Alicia Bumgarner got a little slow leak going on at the round
for
5 or 6.
slowly,
So,
for sure.
you know?
yeah,
Sure.
right. It depends on the fighter as well too. But I feel like with
Hmm.
Benavidez though, like with Benavidez especially, you should be sparring like for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I
Yes.
agree
You
with
got to
that
get
for
used to
sure.
contact because he's
For
coming
sure.
to really fight. And that's why he's my favorite fighter. That's
I
the
love
way all
Benavidez.
fighters
Oh, I
should be.
love him. I love
No
them
doubt.
Benavidez. He looking for
Man,
He's
he
all the
coming
gonna
to
smoke.
fight.
right. He gonna probably stop. He gonna for around stop you already between 8 and 12 in this fight.
Yo, I gotta
What
duck out
y'all
from you. I gotta
what y'all
duck out
think
from you.
about Sam Noakes and Abdullah?
Sam Noakes is a good strong puncher, but he's too slow. That's gonna be the key to the fight. He's too slow for Abdullah. Abdullah, if he put his punches together and keep his pace like he been doing and can go those, I think he'll probably get him up out of there like in the back half of the fight because the
Like
dude,
8, right? 8,
yeah,
9.
yep. But I think Abdullah, just be patient, do your thing, and just let the fight come to him because he's gonna have a lot of openness against this kid. Even though he's strong, he's slow, and he's kind of predictable with his.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Abdullah, he gonna run it up on them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Well,
I like that.
that's what's up.
It's a big test for Abdullah part as far as rounds and experience and getting that valuable stuff, but he don't really come fucking around though. Like him and Boots, that's why I like them so much. They don't have fill out rounds, so they get straight to the work.
Yeah, Abdullah. But you know what I noticed after he had those knockdowns with the guy with the ponytail? He's kind of, I don't want to say slowed down, but he's become more patient. I see it. Like he don't come right out like trying to just murk you and get you up out of there. He kind of takes his time. He did with his last who was that? Not Nakathelia he fought last on the headline of Keyshawn's old card.
Yeah,
um Whoever that was, he didn't come out as he used to. Like because you're right, he did come right out just like boom, boom, boom. Like I know they say you don't get paid for overtime, but that's almost how he got caught those 2 times when he went down. So to me, he's gotten a little more patient, and he definitely keeps that phone at home a little better now because that was one of his issues that I always had a problem with. He keeps them hands a little too low for me, but I
hey,
think that he ready. He ready for the championship level, I believe.
you know what you guys were talking about? Who would get the most love over there? Maybe it's Abdullah because
Yeah.
Muslim
Yep.
too, but he actually go through with
He's a
the
real Muslim, right?
Yeah.
Abdul's a
He's
real
a
Muslim, not
devout.
like Devin. He's a real Muslim.
No,
like
he's devout.
people think that Abdullah be missing weight, but he have that religious garment so nobody can see his, you know what I'm saying, his
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I just said the other day. I think it's part of his religion the way he unrobes like
He'll
that.
do that more with the culture and relate to the people a little bit more, and that be on his side when they see how he come into the ring with his brothers and stuff like that. So maybe that's the one that will get the love.
I mean, yeah, I think you're right. I think that's going to be a good fight, though. Sam Noakes got gas. He can punch a little bit. He got a sturdy jab. I just think he's going to be just a little bit too slow. I think you said that too, Dub. Going to be a little bit too slow. I think Abdullah could start the style on him later in the fight, like 8 through 12, probably be a stoppage. Abdullah might make this look easy, and it might be a tough fight. But Sam can really fight. I'm going to give either guy credit, obviously. It's a good fight, though. I can't wait.
I
Yeah,
haven't watched much of Sam. I would have to look
you
look
can
at
fight
him.
a little bit, Jeff.
I was too busy mesmerized by Yardy, and I was watching his workout thing. I don't know what the hell he was doing when he was punching on the bag and stuff. And I was like, why he's so muscular? Like he looks very muscular, like overly muscular. I don't know if that's
Some
his
people that's
build
just
or like what
natural.
he
Though.
got going
They don't
on.
even gotta lift weights if you just go put yourself through the routine of a boxer and being in shape for boxing. You get big like that. It's just I think it's just like a body type because I don't think he was no weightlifter or nothing like that. I think he's always been a boxer.
Hey, yo, I gotta run, man. Thank you for having me, Cam J. Salute
You
to
already
Oh,
know, brother,
salute.
Hi,
man. You
L
already know,
Dub.
brothers. Salute,
I'm
brother.
looking forward to the newsletters
Appreciate you
too,
coming
man.
on, brother. You already know the
I need a
vibes.
newsletter. Why everybody getting a newsletter? I didn't get one.
LDub.com.
Oh, okay.
Hey, LDub, that's what it is. That's where I signed up, LDub.com.
Yep.
Yeah. I got you.
LDub Boxing.
Okay.
LWBoxing.com, man. My brother got his
Yeah,
website, man. Fucking
Oh, let
check
me
my
go.
brother
I've
out.
been on his website. I ain't seen no damn
listen,
newsletter. LW be trying to hide stuff from me.
yeah,
Okay,
it'd
I'm
be
on
quick too.
ldub.com. I'm gonna go over there when I get done and subscribe.
Man,
He's just as
they was
good as
talking to
Boxing
Spike. They
Scene or
was
any one of them, if not better. Like he dub on his shit, and you get everything from his website.
absolutely, brother.
He keeps you on point.
LWBoxing.com, man. Check out my brother. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel too. And follow him on Twitter and IG as well. My brother definitely tapped in the plug, man, for sure.
Well, I gotta
Man.
tell you something. These people think I hate Dev. Like I don't hate
Hey,
Devin, bro.
they was hey, the hitman Rob, man, he a super
Come
Devin
on, bro.
fan in the comments, man.
Devin
I've
will
been
become
seeing
the
him in the
face of boxing
comments.
after this win. If he does win, Devin got a chance to become the face of boxing. There's no doubt in my mind. Like I've already seen Devin at his most popular point. If he wins that fight, be prepared because it's fucking coming, bro. They're going to be keyboard warriors every fucking where,
The Haney
and
acts
he'll
gonna be
deserve
they
it.
would go crazy Devin wins this fucking
So
fight.
I guess what's this
Like,
guy? Hit fam Rob. You said you want an apology from me for what, sweetheart?
fuck,
He said if
I
I
gotta
think he
be
said if
sorry to
Devin wins,
apologize for
he said he want an
something, and I
apology.
don't
If
know.
Devin wins, he want an apology.
Apology for what though?
Oh, if Devin wins,
I don't know, sis.
listen, bro.
I don't understand.
I've
I'm
studied
trying to
both of their
understand.
fucking
Like I don't
profiles.
know.
Who I think's gonna win has nothing to do with my liking. I like Bill Haney. I know what Bill Haney
I
does.
don't.
Like once you get past, like I don't like him is a strong word. Let me just.
Very
I
strong.
Yeah,
understand Bill. I
I would say this
understand
for
it.
like I agree with when Elder when he mentioned for us like for us the trainers. I say if they evenly match.
Nah, listen.
I
I
say
think it's Brian Norman
I say
easy,
they evenly matched due to the experience. I do agree with to that extent.
but
But I think Brian Norman Sr. just talking to him the other day, they got their game plan
you're a real
on
one, bro.
Smash. They and you can even hear it with Brian Norman Jr. in the conversation with Sean Zettel in that interview that I played
Oh,
earlier with
for
him.
me,
Like
bro.
they feel like we can like Brian Norman Jr. said, we can box on the inside, we can box on the mid range, we can box on the
He
outside.
got it.
However he want to do it, we gonna be there.
Yep. And
And
he's
like
ready, bro.
they're very fucking confident that they
And
gonna
that's
win
what
this
you
fucking
need.
fight, regardless of any way, in any shape or fashion.
You
So
want to
like
box? We'll box.
that's very telling to me right there for sure. Like that's something to read the room and really
And
like
that's
pay
why I
attention
keep
to.
saying this is going to be shocking to Devin Haney fans. When Brian Norman's jab is beating Devin Haney's face up, don't say I didn't tell y'all so. When Brian Norman's jabs rearranging this kid's furniture live in person in real time, don't tell me I didn't tell y'all so. You talk about you want apologies from fucking people in the comment section because we think Brian Norman's going to win a fight.
Nah,
Fuck all
they
that.
just super Devin fans, man. They
Yeah, but
love
bro, and
Devin,
I
man.
get
But
it. It's
that's
cool.
they
I
black
just please
Jesus.
stay a Devin fan. If he loses this fight, don't jump ship and come to be a Norman fan and think all the same rules from being a Devin fan apply to being a Norman fan. Because I'm a Norman fan. I'm a Boots fan. I hate the fact that them two guys got into it. I just think Brian Norman's a fucking real one, bro. Anybody that'll pull up to a random box, you got to understand that's the trainer of the fucking WBO world champion, welterweight champion. He's not no fucking. He just come up, pull up, and talk with you. To me, that shit says everything about a person, bro. Salute to that. Because that's what I'm
Facts.
talking about. Bill
Hey,
Haney, a real
hold
one
on real
too.
quick.
Bill
Hold
Haney
on,
will do
B1.
that shit too.
This dude B that's in here in the backstage. You gotta show your face, my dog. I ain't never seen you. I don't know
I
you.
don't see him. I don't even
Okay
see him.
then. I see you. All right.
What's
You
good, man?
there?
Yeah, what's popping
What's up?
with you, man? What you got on this boxing talk with Devin and Brian Norman?
And the new, man. And the new.
And the
Let's
news?
go.
And the new.
How? What you think he grew? What'd he do? Got
What do
his
you
chin
do?
in shape?
What you mean how?
Like how
I
he
want
get
to
his
ask you
chin?
how. You just said Brian is gonna jab Devin. And
Yeah.
You ask him a question with a question?
No, it's fine. I don't care. It's fine. I knew
12
that's how
round
they ever go.
shutout.
Yeah, bro. So what do you mean? You don't think do you know what the game plan for a boxer is with a guy that jabs a lot? Do you know what that's supposed to be?
Nah, man,
Yeah,
I don't know.
you jab
I
with
don't
the jabber.
I don't know, man.
That's it's called. It's you jab with the
All
jab.
I got. And the new, man.
All right, I think Brian Norman gonna bust Devin up, and then he's gonna start changing that jab to a hook.
Okay,
Then
cool.
he's gonna start changing levels on the hook. Shit, Devin Haney not gonna know whether it's a body shot or a head shot. He's gonna go to parry, reach out
Let
and
me just
parry
ask
one
you,
of
bro.
them
How long
punches
you
like
been
he
a
normally
how
does.
long you been a Norman fan?
I've been a Norman fan since Boa Chica, since he got up off the canvas with Boa Chica.
Okay.
Brian Norman been a real one since the
You
day he
see Boca
came.
Chica dropped his ass, right?
Yeah, Boca Chica dropped him, but
Are you
that's because he didn't.
insinuating that Devin's gonna do that?
And you
Yeah,
see he fought Quinn Randall and he struggled.
yeah,
So I'm
yep.
asking you,
No,
are
that.
you insinuating because he got dropped by Boa Chica, are you insinuating that Devin Haney is gonna do that?
You
Brian
don't
Norman
know
was 20
what's
years
gonna
old.
happen. All I know is he gonna win.
You don't know how, you just know he's gonna win.
How
Oh,
do
he's
you
gonna
think
run
Brian
for the
Norman's gonna
hills.
win? You think he just gonna knock Devin out and that's what y'all
No,
I
think,
didn't
right?
say
he's
that at all. I didn't say
starting off
anything
with
like
the
that.
jab,
So you asked me a
methodically
question, let
break
me answer
Devin
the
down.
question. You're asking me how I think that Brian Norman Jr. is going to achieve success against Devin Haney. Well, to me, it's going to be simple. He's going to get in there and he's going to box him. Devin Haney is going to
He's
attempt
gonna
to
box Devin
spin
Haney.
him around. What do you think he can't box him? So you realize
Oh my
that
god, man.
Brian Norman Jr.'s reach is longer than Devin's, correct? You do realize that, right?
That don't
Jab with
mean
the
shit.
jabber.
He
Okay,
got
so
an
you
inch
think
longer
that
reach.
Devin Haney is just going to continue to hit Brian, hit Brian, hit Brian, and Brian's
Devin
not going to
is
be able to
going
touch him?
Devin is gonna pot shot Brian's
Oh,
slow
okay.
ass out the
Okay.
ring.
I see what time you want. I see what
He
type
is
of
gonna
time you want.
pot
Okay.
shot that
Yeah,
slow
Hey,
ass nigga
Mr.
out the
B.
ring.
you're
So, Mr. B,
dreaming, dog.
so let me ask you, Mr. B, since you know what I'm saying, we know
I just want I
you're
can't wait for the
you're
22nd,
favorable
man.
of Devin in this fight. With
Yeah.
what does Devin do best, and what's the best attribute of his that he does better than Brian Norman Jr.?
Damn near everything except for knockout power.
I don't
Everything,
know,
bro. What are
bro.
you? This is a
Hey,
Devin
master
Haney already
boxer.
proven that
like, give
that
me a
jab
deep
he got,
detail.
Wait,
Break
he
wait,
it
wait.
down.
got,
Give
Listen,
me some
got
layers.
him
let me
Give
talk,
me
knocked
some
man.
around the ring.
layers.
I think people forgot because of this whole media campaign to destroy him, and
It's
people are
not a
very
campaign.
impressionable. But I don't
Did you
understand how
just sniff
people
some
can watch
powder?
Devin Haney and watch
Did you
Brian
just
Norman.
sniff some powder?
What?
Huh? You like Bill? You sure you didn't
See
just
what I'm
sniff
saying? That shit right there.
Nah, but I mean,
Niggas sniffing
what do
powder,
the
Bill's
media
a cokehead.
campaign? What do
Niggas weird,
that
man.
you talk? We talk
You
about the fight. You talking about
yeah.
some other shit. What does Devin
What
do
the fuck?
best?
What do you
Break it
hold on,
down
hold
in
on, hold on,
layers.
hold on,
You
hold on,
talking
hold on,
about
hold on. Hold on.
everything. You
Y'all,
what like
I
what
think
like
y'all just hold
is his
on, wait,
power?
bro. Hold on,
Is he
bro.
more is he
When
more
the nigga try
powerful
to
than him?
answer
Is he
the
more
question,
athletic?
you talk about some
Is his
other shit.
defense better?
What?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Everything,
break
nigga, his
down in depth.
defense,
We
his
talking about the
IQ,
fight. You talk
his
about some
everything. Are you
regular
listening?
emotional Devin Haney shit right now. Like some Devin Haney
Right,
Look how
fan
God
right,
shit.
work.
We
Fucking
talking
with
about
right.
your
the
signal.
fight, bro.
Y'all niggas just some
You coming
haters,
off
bro.
a little bit Devin Haney finish right
I
now,
barely
brother.
even said anything, but all right,
I
man.
mean,
I think you
we
niggas
talking
just some
about the
hating ass
fight.
niggas, man.
I asked you a question about the fight, then you start talking about the whole media campaign and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, well,
Yeah,
no,
it
that
was a
don't got
media
nothing to do with the
campaign,
fight.
nigga. What do you mean? The nigga got cheated and everybody blamed him. It's a media campaign. Fuck are you talking about?
It's in your
Right.
opinion that it's a media
Exactly.
campaign.
Nigga can't even speak.
So you saw that he getting fucked up because he the man that fucking sued Ryan for fucking getting cheated with a fucking inch of fucking oxygen in the
Nah,
fight?
it was way before that, before all
Let me
this
ask you,
lawsuit shit.
so was his defense good in the fight?
Damn, let me ask you, can I speak?
I asked the question, Sarah, right now, brother.
What's the question,
What
man?
I just asked you questions. Was his defense good in the Ryan fight?
Ryan was on fucking PEDs and
You're
steroids.
not answering my question. Was his defense good in the Ryan fight?
His defense was great. But
Great.
what you stupid niggas don't
How
understand,
hold on,
you can't fucking compare a fight when a nigga is cheating.
Who
Let
you
me ask you a
calling
question. Let me ask you a
stupid,
question, bro.
Goofy?
Let me ask you a
Who you
question. Let me
calling
ask you.
Pump your
stupid,
Let
brakes.
me ask
Pump
Goofy?
you
your
a
brakes.
question. Let
Pump
me
your
ask you a
brakes.
question. Wait,
Huh,
wait,
Who
wait,
you
wait,
calling
no.
wait.
I got
stupid,
another
Goofy?
question.
Let me ask you a question,
I
bro.
got another
Wait.
question.
Let me
Just
ask you a question.
because
I'm gonna
no,
answer
we're gonna
every question.
continue
I'm gonna
this.
answer every
No, we're gonna
question that you
continue.
ask.
No, because
Let me just ask one.
you're
Let
trying
me
to
just
move
ask
the
one.
conversation. No, we're
Let
gonna
me just.
stay
I know.
right
Okay,
there what he
cool,
just
bro. Let
said.
me just ask one
You
question.
said that his defense was great. How was his defense great when he
Let
got
me
knocked
ask you. Let
down
me just
three
ask you one
times in
question.
the
I'm gonna
fight
answer all that.
technically, and they damn near missed three knockdowns in the fight? How was his
Let me
defense great?
let me ask you a question. What do steroids and PEDs do? It's fucking exactly. You niggas
You
don't want to
but
answer
Same
that
thing
shit.
Snack does?
you
Do they
on
do
your
the same
Justin
thing as Snack?
Timberlake shit, man.
What
You
is
over here
snack?
Tell me
crying
about
the
it,
river
Snack
over
do.
this
Are you
shit.
just listening to people online about snack, or
No,
you
I don't
I've
have
really
to
know
had
what
the
listen
the
to
fuck
fucking
anything,
snack
sweetie. I
doctors.
is?
can read. That's the
What?
thing.
I've
I
had
can
Obviously, you
doctors
read,
on
fucking
my
can't.
right?
podcast
And I
telling us
You
definitely
sitting here
understand the
talking
exactly.
about
history
you
of
sitting here
Victor
talking. So
Conti.
you're insinuating that
Yeah, I
snack
can't
is
talk
I'm not
about you.
steroids.
You gotta
insinuating
know.
any goddamn
Yes, the
thing. What
fuck
I'm
you are,
telling you
nigga.
is that, first of all, calm down. You doing a lot.
Yeah, snack is steroids. Are you insinuating snack is steroids? Is
You're
that what you're
doing a
saying?
lot. Take your emotions
Right,
out of the
right,
conversation.
right. I'm
Count to
doing a lot.
3 or do
Right. Yeah,
something with yourself.
because you can't answer the questions. But I'm
No,
doing a
I'm
lot.
gonna
Right.
answer the question when you calm your ass down.
You try to defer the whole conversation when I
All
asked
right.
you
To
about
you
his
niggas,
defense and you didn't
says
have
you.
no answer
Yeah.
for his
Says
defense.
you, nigga.
You're talking about fucking
I did
PDs and
answer the
shit on
question.
some
I
emotional
said his
Devin
defense
Haney
was great.
dickhead shit
You
right
niggas
now.
couldn't answer the question. What do steroids and PEDs do? You still
And
And
I answered you the same
you
thing as snack.
and
Enhance
you
your
shut the
performance,
fuck
does
up
it not?
because you didn't answer my question because I asked you a question before you asked that bullshit ass fucking question and you ducked my question asking this bullshit ass question. That's not how this shit goes on my platform, my nigga. And if you don't like it, you can get the fuck on somewhere. Dead ass. You ain't about to bring that emotional Devin Haney bitch ass shit over here, my nigga. We ain't doing that shit. We don't jack that goofy ass shit. We talk real boxing. We having intelligent boxing conversations over here. You bringing this emotional ass Devin Haney
nigga,
bullshit
you don't
over
know
here.
shit about
We
boxing.
ain't
Nigga, eat
doing
a
that
dick,
shit.
nigga. Don't mute a nigga now. You don't know shit about.
And you can
Thank
get out of
you.
here.
You was bringing down the property value with that nigga. I don't know who he is or where he came from, but send his ass back to the Black Lagoon. Anyway, back to the conversation at hand. This fight should be an interesting fight, although I do have Brian Norman Jr. beating the goddamn eyebrows off Devin Haney's face for several goddamn reasons. For one, he has everything to prove in this fight. For two, there's going to be more motivation since the situation of him discussing, their what was it, his grandmother, right? He was talking about Brian Norman Sr.'s mother, Bill. Um,
Yeah.
Devin Haney does not bring anything to this fight more than Brian Norman Jr. does in this particular fight. Everyone likes to call Devin Haney this master boxer, maybe against smaller guys at lighter weight classes. He will be in the ring with someone who has a bit of an advantage on him, which is the reach. So he's going to have to get inside in order to punch his head off, quote unquote. So we'll see if he can get in there and get his punches off without getting hit. But Brian Norman is very quick. His footwork is not what everybody says it is. It's definitely better. And he can try that ring IQ shit. But in order to be this puncher, this brute puncher, your ass got to land a punch, which means you got to have some sort of ring IQ. You got to have some sort of timing. So, like I said before, it's going to be a good fight. But I got Brian Norman Jr. beating the shit out of Devin Haney.
Let me respond to him. So, Mr. World Famous, you must be a Devin Haney fan too, I'm assuming. because of your response right here. I
What is
can't
this? The
change this
invasion of the
question.
body
This
snatchers
my
today?
thing. This my I want to, bruh. They fucking Bill sending his soldiers over this motherfucker. You know he
Listen,
watching.
bring them on. Bring their asses on.
You know he watching. So right here, he talking about y'all gotta answer question. My nigga, I asked him a question first, and he ducked my question and asked a fucking question. That's not how my fucking shit run on my platform. If I ask you a question, answer it, then you can ask your fucking question. That's how I fucking go. I don't give a fuck what he asks. He can eat a dick far as I fucking care. And I ain't even on that fucking timing for us being on this shit for real, being reckless and shit. This a cool, laid back, fun ass. We having fun, kicking it, talking boxing shit right here, bro. Barbershop shit. Not no emotional ass Justin Timberlake, cry me a river ass shit over a fucking fighter because this motherfucker fanned out and shit, dick eating him and shit on his fucking knees and shit. This ain't fucking that over here. Like, I'm not gonna tolerate that shit over here, bro. Like, you gonna be fanned out and be dick eating nigga and shit, and you gonna come on the platform or on the panel and want to talk and shit, come talk your shit, but at the same time, have some proper etiquette coming up to the fucking panel, my nigga. You feel me? And hold on. Matter of fact, oh yeah, we do this. Block. Goodbye, Mr. B move. Take your goofy ass on somewhere. Blue Hustle,
Hey
man. What's
Cam,
good, my brother?
what's good with you, Phil? I thought y'all ass was gonna kick him a little bit earlier than that. I was wondering what, so I
Man,
was
bro,
like, you got to
I
kick that
should have,
man,
bro.
ain't
Bro, I'm sitting there. I'm trying to, like me, bro. Like real shit. I'm one of the coolest niggas, bro. Like
you?
I don't be caring. Like if you a Devin Haney fan, you a Shakur fan, you a Tank fan, any fucking fan of any fucking fan base, you can come on this platform and come pop your shit and talk boxing, but come with some respect to the table, though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come to the fucking table with some respect with this shit. Like you getting out, he coming up. This nigga world famous. He right with him. So y'all really projecting. He ain't say shit until y'all world famous. You ain't understanding shit. You. I think you're fucking like in an IEP class or some shit. Like you're remedial or some shit. Like my nigga, asked him a question. He didn't answer my question. He wants to ask his question, not going to happen. Answer mine first. That's how the fucking shit goes. If you don't fucking like it, move the fuck on. That's how the shit goes. Flat the fuck out. Blue Hustle, man. What's good, my bro?
What's good, man?
Like these niggas acting goofy tonight, bro. Like this shit getting crazy. Like these niggas, I know y'all watched fucking Brian Norman Sr. on the show the other day. Y'all up here been mad as hell and shit. I seen y'all niggas in the comments and shit. Like niggas acting fucking emotional, bro. Like y'all Devin Haney
Hey,
fans is crazy.
it's close
Like
to
y'all
Halloween. It's close
this
to
fan base
Halloween,
is
fam.
crazy.
Yeah, it's close to Halloween, and these people probably have a full moon where they at or something. I don't know.
Hey, bro, real shit says. Hey, this shit getting crazy tonight. Niggas is acting crazy tonight, man. Hey, Blue, man, what you think about this Devin and Brian Norman fight, man? Let me get your opinion on it, bro.
Oh, Norman Jr. I would like to. I see him winning by decision, but what I would like to see is him actually do what his dad asked of him and knock Devin Haney out and then step over him. That's what I like to see, you know. But I think Devin, we're gonna find out what both fighters have because both fighters are basically being tested right now. I got the fight for 55-45 Norman Jr. Um, Devin can win if he fights like he fought Regis. He could possibly pull it off, but he I don't know. I just don't. I don't know how his power is going to transition over, to 147. He's talking his talk, like, like He has power, like he feels the power more. He said he feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been training. He feels more comfortable at this weight. He doesn't have to go in there and take weight off. This camp is just basically just go in there and just work on things. And I feel like, it could be a good. It's hopefully it's a good fight. I don't, because he can't go over to Saudi and think that he can pull off the performance that he did with Ramirez in Saudi. You know,
Absolutely.
he can't do that. And if he does pull that off, you gotta show that you beat, the person with the belt, Brian Norman Jr. Gotta show
But
that.
hey, so check this blue. So I
Hmm.
asked the nigga B move B Devin Haney dick eater. I asked him, so what do Devin do best? Like, what's his best attributes over Brian Norman Jr.? He gonna say everything. I say,
Nah,
break
it's
But
it
we
down to
jab.
theirs
casual.
for me. Give me deep detail.
But we
He
casual.
just say
Get the fuck out
everything.
of here.
Yeah,
But
it's
then
his
this nigga
jab.
wants to ask me a question though. He wants to ask me a question when I asked him to break down what Devin Haney do better than fucking Brian Norman. He just say everything. He can't even give me a fucking
But then
a
gonna
real
call us
detailed
casuals.
answer.
But then gonna call us casuals.
But you call somebody casuals.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
yeah,
here we go.
yeah.
Like,
You got to
You can't
make that
make
make
this shit
sense, and it
up.
makes
motherfuckers
no.
better
You
read
Yeah,
can't
the
make
fucking
this shit
room and
up.
this shit. The
You
fuck?
yeah.
cannot make this shit up. You
Like
can't.
I be laughing at this shit for real, bro. Like this shit is funny to me. Like
These
I'm
niggas
over real
disgusting.
live like funny. And then
They're
these niggas
pathetic.
they play the comments when the link is pinned to the fucking top, and y'all niggas is in the comments. Fuck BFTB, the world famous nigga. Y'all can hit the link as well.
Oh,
Please do.
BFTV, BF,
Please do.
BF is on in the comment, and he's in the chat.
No, this dude, I don't think
Oh,
it's
okay,
probably one of his pages. Bill Haney sending his little minions over here and shit. Look at now,
Oh, I
gotcha.
don't do
three of them
minions.
just scattered it just now.
I
When
don't
I
do
said this
minions.
shit, Bill
Where's
Haney
our
sending
roach
his little
spray?
minions over here tonight.
Where's our roach spray?
Like for real shit. Bill
you
Haney be
looking for
watching.
you looking for the raid queen?
Yeah, where's the raid? I feel invaded.
Bill Haney. If you, I know you watching. How about
Bro,
you
we gotta
pull
get the
up and
place
hit the link?
fumigated. There's bugs in here. We gotta get the
How about
place
Bill Haney? How
fumigated.
about
There's
you hit the
bugs
link
in here.
since you watching? Cause you sending all those little millions over here tonight. This shit crazy as fuck.
I don't do minions.
Like he literally sending all of them. Look at this. He said everything but power. like, like for real, bro. I'm like, I literally asked the nigga, like, bro, like, what does he do better? Like, then he talk about he started getting emotional talking about the Ryan fight with the PEDs and shit. Now I'm like, okay, so all right, the Oscar was in play, but with the actual fight, how was his defense? He gonna say, "Oh, but the PEDs though, and this and this." You know what I'm saying?
No.
He said
First he said his
he
defense
said his
was
defense
great.
looked good.
His
Yeah.
defense was great.
He
You
said
mean the
his
same
defense
defense
was
that couldn't
great.
allow him to make an adjustment off that left damn hook that kept knocking his ass down? That defense?
That man said his defense was great, and I asked the man after that. I like, so how was his defense great when he got technically knocked down 3 times in the fight? Was I mean, we missed like 3 more of them motherfuckers for real in the fight.
Yeah.
And we said his defense was great in the fight. Like it's like I'm trying to understand that. Then he start, man, PDs, man, Austrian, da 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 da, ba ba ba
But you know what's
ba.
crazy?
Like,
How come nobody can tell us, nobody still can tell us how Sean Haney knew that Ryan was gonna pop dirty before anybody else knew, including Vada, quote unquote.
Oh, I know how they knew. I can tell you that. See, they had a talk with,
why
they had
they
a talk
so
with Victor
emotional about
Conte.
the Austrian, bro? They
No,
still
no, check it
they
out.
still
Check
emotional.
check it out,
And this
Cam.
my thing. This my thing too. And just to kill all of that shit too, and I almost forgot about it. Why did this man Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia was shaking up and dapping up each
And
other and
talking about
shit?
going to play backgammon and shit.
Talking about, oh, you remember when you taught me Baccarat?
Yeah.
Like my
Well,
thing about all of that, like when y'all have these Austrian and these pro black all of
Y'all
this
madder than Devin
team
is.
talking points
Sounds
and shit.
stupid.
Devin
They just
killed
recently
that
did a
shit when
face
he
off.
let go of the lawsuit and he dapped that man up right there.
Yeah.
Y'all was talking about y'all supporting Ryan Garcia, he the racist and all of that shit, but that man Devin nullified all of that shit once he dapped that man up. Because if Devin had so much hate for that man, eh, he would have never dapped that man up.
No, and they just recently did a face off.
Did the face
To
off and everything.
Yep. He was cool. That's in the interview today. He said they're cordial. They gonna fight. Basically, what I got out of it, he said that he's gonna fight
Hey,
Ryan,
if
win,
this
lose, or
nigga,
draw.
if
Doesn't
this
matter.
how this is how you know these niggas is retarded. He said, now Devin set Ryan up. Who the fuck said Devin set
And
Ryan up?
nobody said that.
So like this is how emotional and goofy these niggas is right here, bro. Like I love this shit. I
I guess
love
he's referring to me
it.
asking the question how Sean Haney knew.
this
That's
this
what I guess he's referring
Yeah.
this
to.
nigga say we making shit up when he making shit up in the comments.
What exactly are we making up? What was made up?
He just made. He said, he said, y'all, man. Now Devin said, Ryan up, man. I'm gone, bro. Get that hate out your heart,
Bye.
bro. Who the fuck
Bye.
is nobody said that? These niggas is acting crazy tonight. I told you, y'all. I told you, bro. I can't make this shit up, man. These Devin fans emotional as fuck out here, man. I can't make this shit up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, they acting crazy tonight, sis. Oh man.
It must be
You
a
know
full
how it
moon
is.
Hey,
somewhere.
I did not
Must
know
be a
this was
full
gonna
moon
be like this
somewhere.
tonight. This
It's
is
getting
funny
closer
as
and
shit.
closer
I
to the
love it
fight.
though. I
So
love it. I
everybody
love
acting
it because
wild.
it's exposing these niggas as fucking frauds, bro. Like, and I love it. This is great. Oh man, this is one of my favorite fucking shows tonight. Now, L Dub was on this motherfucker. My nigga L Dub popped on this bitch. Yeah. D1 was in the building cooking crazy. Oh, this shit was lit. Now, hey, man. So, let me talk about this, though, real quick with Devin, though. With Devin, my man Greg Hackett think he gonna stop him. Says I seen you was talking about that in the comments earlier too, sis.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Greg Hackett got going on.
Hold on, Blue. Did you see that clip with Greg Hackett?
What? Say he's gonna stop him?
Oh yeah.
So I've seen multiple clips where Greg Hackett is basically just talking, kind of, he's trying to basically make it seem like he's not trying to, like he's not against Norman Jr., but he is because of senior.
Look at
You
hey,
know what I
I'm about
mean?
to play this clip right here. Check this out right here, bro.
Yeah.
GHB breakdowns. Listen, a lot of y'all gonna be mad at me, but it's fine. Seen some footage. Devin Haney sparring. Changed my prediction. I had Devin Haney winning by decision. Now, from what I just see, Devin Haney, ninth round, knockout. Ninth round. He might have to knock him down twice, but the second one is going to be the one that put him out. Devin Haney defeats Brian Norman Jr. by knockout in the ninth round. Great fight, though. Not taking nothing away from Brian Norman Jr. Great fight, but ends in a knockout. Devin Haney gets his hand raised, ninth round.
Yeah. I get why he's saying that. They're trying to take some of Brian Norman Jr.'s steam away. Because obviously the Boots conversation may get a little louder if he, defeats Devin Haney in the fashion that I pray for every night. But Greg also said that Lima was gonna knock Boots down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Man,
Shout
that's
out to
Yeah.
Greg
crazy.
Hackett.
Didn't Greg say that
Man,
Canelo's gonna beat? Didn't
that's
Greg
my
say that?
brother, man. Greg be acting crazy, man.
Yeah, I love Greg, but I don't know where the hell you going with that one.
I think
Yeah. Did he say that Canelo was gonna beat Bud too?
I don't know about that. I just know he said Lima was gonna
I
knock
think he
Boots
had
down.
Bud winning that. I think if I remember he had Bud. He had Bud
Okay.
Hmm.
winning, if I remember.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
don't know what
man,
the hell
Greg
Greg
right
be having
there, man.
going on.
I love Greg, like I said, man. But with that
Hmm.
take, I
I
can't get
can't
jiggy
back
with it. I
that.
don't see
Yeah, I
Devin
can't get jiggy
stopping
with that
Brian
shit
Norman.
either.
Now, I can't get jiggy with it. That's just me.
Me
Says
either.
now, my thing is though, I think it's a lot of. I think with Devin, I feel like it's something with he may have like a faster step than Brian Norman Jr. maybe, possibly. But I don't think the step is not far off to where, like, me personally, I just feel like with this fight, man, Devin's gonna have to really fight his ass off in this fight. He's gonna have to fight his ass off. He's not gonna have to he's gonna have to provide some offense in this fight. He's not gonna have to be very defensive and not engage in this fight. He's gonna have to fight in this fight because Brian Norman Jr. is gonna make him fight, whether it's on the outside, the mid range, or the inside. Like he's going to make them fight, and they are very confident that they gonna get the job done, and they can fight them in any fashion that they want to fight. And that man Bill Haney, he done been on record saying that like Devin gonna step, he gonna step with that, stick with that motherfucking jab, and he gonna step on him and shit. And then Devin talking about he's stepping on next. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
bro. Listen. I hear them, and both men should be confident. Obviously, you got to go in there with some sort of confidence. You have to develop that win in your mind mentally first before ever stepping in the ring. So I get all of that, right? But based on just the momentum of both of these men, I'll say. I won't even go all into detail with all their past fights and shit like that, but the momentum. Devin fought a little cautious in his last fight. Now, I would
Yep.
recommend he fights that way again against a Brian Norman Jr. because if not, then it's going to be an early night because I don't see his footwork being that many light years ahead of Brian Norman Jr., as everybody says. I don't see that jab out jabbing Brian Norman Jr. You have to come in close to get that jab, like you said, fight from distance or mid range. Well, Brian Norman's reach is longer than his, so that puts him in another trick bag. This is going to be a very interesting fight. He doesn't have any head movement. He jumps straight back on the line. I mean, listen, it's going to get ugly, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I just want to see
I'm
a good
excited.
fight. That's all I
I'm
care
excited.
about. I want to see a good fight on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. I want to see Devin sit in the pocket like I normally say. A couple times around. And if he has to move around, that's okay, as long as he's working. I just want to see a good fight.
Yeah, I want to. It'll be a good fight for as long as it lasts, I think. I don't know if it's smart for Devin to stand in the pocket with Brian Norman Jr. I wouldn't. I mean, it is gonna
Yeah,
be. I know we laugh about it, but it's gonna be a smart idea for him to try and stick and move, to try and keep making Brian Norman reset. He's gonna have to try that because if not, oh boy.
yeah. But Brian been working on cutting off the ring. Working on his footwork. He's doing what he's doing. He's in there working hard. You know what I mean? His mind is focused. You can tell he's focused. He's giving good
This fight is
advice to
gonna
his
come
to
down
his
to
top.
mental prep. You know what I'm saying? What Devin's mental is gonna be like when he enters that ring. If he feels one of those shots from Brian Norman Jr., it may not necessarily put him down or out, but if he feels that thud behind one of those punches, will he jump on his bike? Will he revert back to how he fought previously? Will he go into his love making clinch fest? Who knows? You know?
Yeah,
Man. Man, bro, what my boy Thrill Hill, he said, if you stepping on someone, has to be more than a jab. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Because they going
Big
in there trying
facts.
to make it look like they stop. Devin and them were trying to make it look like they gonna stop him.
Man, for real, bro.
I don't know. I
Like,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it though. I just think they're
I,
gonna
I
Yeah, I
box.
don't
don't
I
think
don't
that's.
see
I
it,
don't
man.
know if that's
I
gonna
think if
happen.
Devin win this, it'll be by decision,
It's
man.
definitely gonna be by decision.
But
Definitely gonna be by decision.
I got Norman Jr., man. I
I got
just
Brian
feel
Norman Jr. beating the eyebrows off Devin Haney's face, and I can't wait. That's just my hope, but obviously none of us know
I
until
got
November
Norman Jr., man.
22nd.
And
But
then
I
it was
got Norman.
crazy though, sis, because I like the last week though, I've been feeling like I told you, I was on Dean channel and I was like, man, Something with me feel like Devin might win this by decision and shit. You know what I mean? On some just different shit. I just had a different feel, but then I don't. Then like it's just one of them fights where it's a good ass fight to where it looks like it's a 50-50 fight where it's competitive as fuck to where motherfuckers feel like this gonna be a classic. You know what I'm saying? In the making and shit. If Devin bring the fucking fight though. Devin got
Yeah,
to bring the fight. He can't bring
he
that
definitely
Jose
do.
Ramirez shit. We
Yeah.
bring the
Well,
I think he'll
this
Lomachenko.
surprise us though.
this
I think
is
he'll
this.
Bring
surprise us.
Regis. Yeah, bring them
Yeah,
performance. Bring that
yeah,
Devin. Bring Regis and Lomachenko and you know what I'm saying and Cambos. Bring that Devin back into
yeah.
this shit. Don't bring that Jose Ramirez scary shit in this shit. Don't bring that Ryan Garcia shit in this shit.
Well, it's gonna come down to who has the best jab, that night.
That boy and both of them got great jabs.
Yeah, but that's why I said it's
But
gonna
and
come
then
down to
but then at
who
the
has the
same
best
time,
jab.
who gonna make the who after that gonna along with the Jazz put that shit together? Who gonna establish the
Who gonna put
offense?
them
Who
punches
who's gonna
together
carry
better?
the fight? Like who's gonna carry the
Yeah.
fight between the two? You know what I mean? Like who's gonna
I
be
said who's gonna put
more?
their punches together better too.
Yeah, who gonna carry the fucking fight? You know what I'm saying? Because of course I don't. Devin's a counter puncher in his own route in his own right. He
Hmm.
is step. Sometimes he step, but he step into shit that he know he can step to.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say that. I was just
Yep.
about to say that.
Like
And you know
Yeah.
his
he
famous
Yep.
saying.
stepping the
His
shit he
famous
know he can step to. You know what I'm
look. His
saying?
famous
Like
saying
he
is
ain't
what?
just
His famous.
stepping like you know what I'm saying? Like he just
You
stepping
too
like it's
small.
motherfucking
Yep.
Ramirez or
His
JoJo
favorite
Diaz
saying
and
is
shit. You know
you
what I'm
too
saying? Like
small.
you know what I'm saying? Like Ryan Garcia, he wasn't stepping like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he in that fight in particular, that round 2 through 5, he was stepping. And all he had to do was stay the same way. But then motherfucking Ryan got a hold with one of them shots, and then it changed the whole dynamic of the fight again, let alone with that first round. You know what I mean?
Not
Where
even, I'm about to
it
say the first round he got his ass
yeah,
mollywopped.
along with
What,
along with the first, like the
30
first round
seconds
was
in?
where it started, but from second round through 5, like he was cooking it. He was cooking, and then
I thought it was like
like
2 to 6 because then he get dropped again in like 7 or something.
6, he hit him with a shot in the 6, but
Hmm.
7, that's when it got ugly in the 7th. That's when he dropped
Yeah,
him
yeah,
in the 7th. He
yeah.
dropped him twice in the 7th.
I'll say this, right? Like, so Devin,
That same
he'll
sis, hold on,
bang. I don't
sis.
know
The
if he'll
crazy
bang with
part,
you.
sis. The crazy part about that. I got that whole vision of one of them shots similar from Brian Norman Jr. When
Mm.
he get
What
hit
you
with one of them
clairvoyant now,
crazy
nigga?
ass shots
You
where
clairvoyant
he
on me,
start
bro?
his eyes get wide and big as hell and shit, like oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Look at like what the fuck I'm doing in this motherfucker.
That's what I said, man. If he gets
Where
hit with one of
it
those
changed the
shots,
whole
what is he gonna
dynamic of the
do?
fight with one of them big shots
Yeah.
because that man Brian Norman Jr. got power in both of
And
them
he
hands.
punching. Oh my God, he punching. Anytime you make a nigga lose memory of the last 6 weeks of their life, you punching.
But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, and they know it too because it look. Bill Haney been saying throughout this whole build up. He like in interviews, like he like, man, that devastating power, man. Like he got that left hook, like Evander Holyfield, George Foreman. Like, like he bigger than man up and everything. Like they know how
Nah.
dangerous that they know how dangerous this fight is. Even in the interview with Devin, you know what I'm saying, with Eric Helwani. Like he said, he says that fucking Brian Norman Jr. is the best at 147, but then at the same time he'll downplay his resume and say that he fighting tomato cans.
Well, he only says that he's the best at 147 because if he beats them, he wants to be crowned at 147. Like, niggas, I see you, Devin.
But
I
why
see you, Devin.
downplay it in the same sense though? Since like
Because
you big him up and then you downplay him in the same sense, like that's stupid as hell. Like for like an interview, like that's what make interviews bad with some of the fighters when they do shit like that, bro. Like that should be wild.
contradict
Like
yourself
don't
within
don't
two
shit on
seconds.
don't big up your opponent in the same interview, then you shit on them in the same interview too.
That's
Like
what I
that should be
said. I
nasty
said
as
that
hell.
earlier. Like, Yo, I hate when they do that because if you don't give your opponent no credit before you fight him, what the hell you want the shit for
It
after you fight him?
translates to the fans too,
Yeah.
sis, because the
Mhm.
fans react how the fighters be doing too. When
Mhm.
like everything that motherfucking the fighters be saying, the fans be saying. Everything Bill
Mhm.
Haney be saying, the fans be
His
coming
little
up here
goofy ass.
on our
Yep.
fucking platforms and
Yep.
be coming with Bill Haney talking points coming up on
Yep.
these motherfuckers
So
and getting
stupid.
their ass fucking deep fried like
Yep.
motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, hooks, fish, and chicken out this bitch.
Yep.
Like,
Cooking real out this motherfucker.
like come on, like that'd be my thing with it. Like the fans react exactly how these fighters be. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to it, it don't have to be that. Let's talk boxing. Let's be fans of the sport. Yes, we are fans of these particular fighters. Yes, I like Devin when he was coming up. I still like Devin at the same sense. I don't like his father, but I like Devin because I know a lot of the shit that happened and that goes on with him ain't all on him. It's his father majority. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be the difference. But I like Devin. I like Kid Austin. I think Kid Austin is a great motherfucking young man that's coming up in the sport. But at the same time, I don't like his father because his father is doing wild shit, putting
Be
accusations
lying.
on Shakur, drugging him and having a police called on him and just whole and then he's doing like Auntie
Doing
Schofield's
too
doing
much.
crazy insane
He's doing
shit.
too much. But listen,
Hey, look,
I'll say this,
I'm
and I
trying to
think
stop. I'm still waiting on these receipts that he said that he has. I think it's been
I'll say
long
this,
enough so he
bro.
can drop those receipts.
He ain't got no damn receipts.
He
I'll
going
say this.
you talking
I
about with the
agree. I
Shakur
don't.
fight? You talking about
No,
with
he
the
says he
Shakur
got.
fight, Blue?
Yeah, he said he's got receipts. He can drop
He
that. You
won't.
know,
He's
Shakur and
been
his team
man.
been tampering.
He's been in several interviews since they announced that this fight was off with him and with Kid Austin and JoJo Diaz,
Mm.
and in this whole process, he been saying that they can't talk about the
Yeah,
situation with Shakur because the whole situation back in Saudi and everything. Turkey got them boys' lips shut over there. Them boys can't say shit what the fuck happened over there. Because they already know Turkey, that shit dead. Go Oscar don't got no say so in that shit. Whatever he mentioned what the fuck happened in Saudi is the shit lit with them. They finito.
yeah.
They ass gonna be
Hmm.
fighting on motherfucking um
BLK
on
Prime.
hey shit. That not even be okay prime shit. They gonna be fighting a local gym in Texas and shit on fucking Facebook Live. Nah, you know what I'm saying? That's where the fuck they gonna be at, man. Turkey ain't fucking with them boys like that, man. They know how to play that shit. That's why they won't
Yeah.
talk about that shit. What happened? I don't, and it's weird because if y'all standing in y'all shit, then go ahead and speak about what happened. You speak about everything else. You been talking about the whole situation with, y'all son, fucking backing out of the fight, but the man looking like you got mosquito bites in his motherfucker damn near. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know to me. I ain't the smartest man in the world, but to me, he talking about this sprained wrist and shit, like 3 to 6 weeks.
He said
Shit,
he
this
tore some
nigga put the
tendons though.
he put the picture. They put the video up and shit. I'm like, nigga, like everybody in the world think it look like it's mosquito bites, bro. Like everybody, like you know what I'm saying. Look, there they got. Let me take the banner off real quick. So there's people in the comments, like you know what I'm saying, from Instagram right here. Like when he posted this shit on Instagram right here, like they deep frying them, bro. The man said, "Damn, mosquitoes bit him." Said, "What the hell are those bumps? You have a you had to cancel another fight over some bumps. You're looking for some kind of sus out of here." They said, "Stop it, go get a trade, man." Motherfucker said, "Pulled out of the Shakur fight, the Mason fight, and now JoJo." You see, That's a guy. They know he did Doug Abdullah Mason because they offered him to fight and they didn't want to fight.
They offered him $1 million. Abdullah Mason's team offered $1 million. He chose to take a contract for 5 years. For he has to do 5 million for what,
And start
so
off
many
fighting
fights.
Tevin Farmer
Yeah.
on the first fight on the deal.
So that 333,000 every
And
fight.
then
That's 3 times a year.
man, and then you already know on Twitter, you already know they more savage on Twitter. Twitter, they way
Hmm.
more savage on there. Said he got 3 mosquito bites. Said that nigga got bed bugs. Said this nigga got bit by mosquitoes and canceled his fight. Good God. Said this is same as a hospital bed with the machines. Said bro pulled out a fight because of insect bites. That's 2 fights he pulled out from this year, ain't it?
Nah, he was doing a tick treatment, and the ticks were all 3 of those ticks was sick and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why. You know what I'm saying? He had little bumps because they wouldn't have left the bumps normally. You know what I'm saying when he does this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bruh. Bro, this shit crazy, bro. Like I like, and then like that's what I'm saying. Auntie Schofield got to relax on these platforms, man, because he been on a lot of platforms. He was on there talking shit about Abdullah Mason and shit, talking about he been protected by Top Rank and everything, and saying that like, sis, did you see that shit, sis?
No, I didn't see that. What did
You
he
ain't
say?
see that shit, man.
Yeah, I
I
seen
sent
that
you the
shit.
clip of
That
that.
nigga,
I ain't
bro,
get
he
to
just,
watch it.
You ain't get to watch that one. Okay. Yeah, he
yeah,
was
he,
saying like he was in there saying that Abdullah Mason is getting protected by Top Rank and saying that no, he's basically getting pushed very well and he's been in easy fights throughout his career and that that Kid Austin that faced tougher competition and been in tougher tests than him. And he's more proven than him and he's in a better position than him. Even
yeah, he
though
said
Abdullah
top,
Mason's about to fight for a world title November 22nd coming
he
up.
said top, hey, look, he said Top Rank know how to do matchmaking. That's why he's been moving the
He
way
said
he's
top
been.
right, and then like he's not with Golden Boy. Like like what the fuck? Like what the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Like these dudes be crazy, bro. Like Golden Boy, like me and Sis be talking about this shit all the time with Golden Boy. Like and everybody be forgetting we be talking about this shit at times because we have to mention it a lot to them. Like Golden Boy matchmaking is like all the companies matchmaking is great because at the end of the day, all of these companies they're trying to build a star. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
want to build, you know what I'm saying, certain fighters that, that they feel that is marketable, that they can hold down and end up making them stars and making money off of them and making a profit off of them. But in the cases of some of these fighters in this era, they it hasn't been the case. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fighters, they're not that as marketable in the sport. You know what I mean? Right now. You know what I'm saying? Currently. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just a crazy thing, bro. Like I'm just saying in general right now with this fight in particular with Devin and Brian Norman Jr. If this fight was in America, man, just think about how much money they could have made if they was headlining their own fucking fight card right now in America for this fight. With the like all the anticipation for this fight in general. Like, you know what I mean? Like Turkey put this fire ass card in Saudi Arabia, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And then you give us Bud Crawford and Canelo with a lackluster ass undercard. And Bud Crawford and Canelo, don't get it twisted. Amazing fight. Love the fight. But in general, I'm just saying in general, you give us a lackluster as undercard for the fight that you ruled as the fight of the decade and shit, like you do every fucking fight card, and you put this fire ass card for November 22nd in Saudi Arabia, and people don't act like they don't see what the fuck going on with this shit as far as reading the room in this situation. Like it shouldn't be hard to read the room in the situation for as the tactics of what's going on with Turkey, Alashik and them. But everybody don't understand this shit. They still is oblivious to this shit. Like it's crazy, sis.
Well, that's because they don't want to see it. That's why I keep explaining to people, although I think that Victor Ortiz is a good fight for Jerron Boots Ennis, let's not forget that he is in the Golden Boy Protection Program. The man has been interim champ now for what, 8 years? So, I mean, doesn't that tell people something? I want Boots to fight Virgil just to get the shit out the
Man.
way and over with because I don't believe Virgil is who everybody think he is either. Good fighter, yes, but the boogeyman at 154, hell no.
And bro, and you see how Virgil and them team for us with the Boots fight, how they been moving. Like Boots, they been talking about the Virgil fight, and then Virgil's manager keep popping up talking like they gonna do what they want to do. Like we've been talking about how they been having this
If I see
mentality
another
for us trying to
four-page
big
letter from
dog
that
them.
nigga on Instagram, I'ma lose my shit.
Like he trying to they trying to big dog Xander, then they trying to big dog Boots too.
Yeah, they try to tell me that the Xander shit was because Virgil has a bigger name, but I'm like, yo, Xander's a champion. How you calling shots with a champion? But again, money, money talks, and they're saying Virgil's a bigger name. So I'll concede to that. Virgil may be a bigger name than Xander's is at the moment, but I couldn't believe that. I'm like, yo, Virgil's Xander is a
Is he
fucking
the
champion.
is he
How you
the
gonna
A
tell
side of
anywhere to
Boots
fight?
though, sis though?
Hell no, not to me.
Yeah,
But
like
I don't
but
think
some
so in general.
people got that like they got that out there. You think Blue you think versus the A side the Boots? I don't
Blue.
me personally I don't personally think no he like Virgil the A side the Boots. You know what I'm saying? That the reason why is because Virgil he's not main like this fight is a no he's finally main eventing. Yeah, did he ain't main event Madrimov. That was under the on the Bud and um he did he main he ain't main event with Madrimov, didn't he? Or
No,
no?
that was the main event was it a not Tyson Fury, but Bivol and what you call it?
Oh, that was on the Baturbiev
Yeah,
for the Bivol shit.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he ain't I'm about to say like he ain't really main event recently until now with the Lubin shit. If I remember. Unless it was one of them Golden Boy cards. So he had Madrimov and then who else was last?
Before Madrimov, he fought what's this nigga name? Hold on.
I'm in Blake right now. Boychuk. Boychuk. And that wasn't a main event either. Yep, he had Madrimov and
Yeah,
Boychuk.
Sergey Boachuk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that wasn't main event either.
no.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, but he hasn't had like a case to where like I understand a lot of people like from Texas, they believe I think he gonna have a lot of. I don't know what the numbers is. I ain't checked out his numbers for as like the ticket sales and stuff for his fight with Lubin and shit. I think Texas, should pop out for that shit though. Should be lit. I would hope so, but I don't think he's the A side over Boots though. If it come down to them locking in the fight.
I don't think so either. But you guys, it's something deeper, going on. Remember Matchroom and the Zone? They have this like little cattiness, Eddie and Oscar. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? They're both in a pissing contest when it comes to that. So that's why I'm not 100% optimistic with that fight. And it's a reason that they, haven't tried as hard to make that fight. Now all of a sudden, before they were saying that, Boots was offered the fight, he didn't take it. They went from that to now all of a sudden they talking about some we fight who we want to fight. You don't tell us to fight. So,
Right. Like
what?
that's
Like
the
what?
attitude. But that attitude, wow, though that they got that attitude towards the shit though, sis. Like that shit crazy. Like I like I'd rather do Omega Red. Salute to my dog, Omega Red, man, in the building, man. Yeah, man. Like I just feel like with Boost and Virgil, I know that fight's probably not going to happen next. That's just my opinion. I've been saying on record saying it. I think it's going to be a Baz Baru, and then of course you know with Virgil, I think this fight with Lubin is going to be a banger. I believe it's gonna be a super banger where like
Yeah, I do too. I
it
do
ain't gonna
too.
he ain't gonna come out he gonna come out with some scores in this fight with Lubin, man, because Lubin, that motherfucker can fight. Like Lubin can fight his ass off, like, so he gonna come out with some scores and shit to where like, do Virgil take a tune up if Boots fights a Bass Baru? That's the thing. Or he waits for the winner of that fight.
They're only
Even
fighting.
though he's the interim champion with the WBC, and then it comes back full circle, like why ain't he pushing the fight Fundora
That's what I'm
when he's the
saying.
interim
Nobody
champion for the
listening.
WBC at 154?
Nobody's listening. This is what I'm
Nobody
talking
don't
about,
be
yo.
talking about that in that particular issue either.
That nigga Virgil Ortiz is a glorified side baby with that goddamn interim belt that he been holding on to forever. Always got an interim belt, never been a real champion, but this is the nigga that Boots is supposed to be afraid of. Not just saying he can't bang because he's not a champion, just you don't got no aspirations of your own because you could have been called for mandatories, couldn't he?
Man, I'm just saying he ain't never pushed the envelope on that shit. I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm saying. See, this
He'll
is what I'm
never
talking
maybe have
about.
to talk about that, you know what I'm saying, possibly on that shit, sis. Because I was sitting there thinking about this
Mm-hmm.
shit. I thought about this
Mm-hmm.
shit the last few days and I didn't even talk about it. I was sitting there thinking like, why he ain't never pushed the fight fund door?
Mm-hmm.
Like
There's a reason behind
he
that.
got the animal strap and shit. Like, like what we doing here?
This nigga a glorified
What
side
are
baby.
we
I'm telling
doing
y'all.
here?
I'm telling y'all. This nigga,
Like, nigga, you should be pushing the fight fund door. Nigga,
this nigga a
get the
side
full
baby.
strap.
You could
Like,
come to the picnic, but you can't sit with the real kids. You know what I'm talking about? Like this nigga is a side baby and happy to be one. This nigga, I've
then it
never
made me
seen him push
think.
the envelope for any major championship fight.
Then it made me think. Golden Boy think he ain't ready for a front door.
This is what I'm talking about. And he ain't ready for Boots either. This is why their attitude has changed after the Boots call out to we'll fight who we want to fight. When they thought it wasn't, when they
See,
thought that
sis,
Boots was
you
tied
on the
up, or when
same
he
shit
asked,
I'm on.
you know what I'm talking about? Like, come on.
You want to say you want to say shit I'm on? Cause I'm over here like, oh shit. Now it's looking like y'all really don't want the Boots fights. Looking in retrospective, y'all want to fight Fundora. You know what I'm saying? I think Boots can get Fundora. And the crazy part, out of all the fights that like at 154 for Boots, that's the fight I want to see Boots fight the most is Fundora, for real,
Yeah,
honestly.
I
Out
think
of
that'll
all the
definitely give him
styles, that out of
the
all the styles and just no size, all of that.
hmm
Fundora for Boots, Fundora and Boots would be a fire ass fight to watch to see how Boots maneuver with Fundora's height in that fight.
for sure,
Like
for
that
sure,
fight, man. Is Blue you there, bro? I don't know
for
Blue there.
sure.
I don't know Blue there. Yeah. So I was like with motherfucking Fundora and Boots, that'd be a crazy fight. Cause Fundora, he ain't fought an athletic, strong, powerful guy like Boots Ennis ever in his life. That's a legendary fight for Boots Ennis right there, in my opinion. If Fundora,
I thought the Lubin fight was okay.
the man Fundora though says with him, he beat Keith Thurman. Boots handle he need to. I think Boots. The thing is, Boots. If he go the smart playing Boots, him and Eddie Hearn, they were smart with putting him in position with the WBA.
Yeah,
for
because now he
him
can go after a
to fight.
bass
You
and
know what I'm
get
saying?
that belt.
You
Yeah.
get that belt from a Baz Baru or Tellez, because they was looking at, Tellez in retrospective at first, because everybody thought Tellez was going to win that fight at first,
I
but
did too.
Baz
I ain't gonna
Baru
lie.
shocked the world with that fight. So now they looking like, oh, we got a Baz Baru. Oh yeah, we gonna run through him, and like we gonna run through him, and then motherfucking you got Eddie and them. They like shit. We get the WBA, and then we get the lockdown. Like now, the champions, they don't have no choice but to fight us. If we got that strap, we got that belt.
Yep.
We able to bring in, the conversation with them guys having the, the fighters. Like they don't have no choice but
More
to
than
fight
one
us
way
at
to
that at
skin a
that
cat,
point,
baby.
because then the
More than
conversation,
one
like
way to skin a cat.
when they gonna unify. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's when the conversation gonna be in play. Like when they're gonna
More than
unify,
one way
just
to
like
skin a
how
cat.
we've been talking about 160. We've been talking about when
Shit, I've
160
been
gonna
talking about
unify for
140,
so long. Now we got
140.
Janet Beck and Laura. They about to unify. You know what I'm
I
saying
saw
now?
that.
You know what I mean? December 6th on the
I've been
Pitbull
saying the same shit
on that
about
card.
140.
Man, you 140. That's been the main division too on 140. Like
That's what I'm saying.
that's the
Who gonna
thing.
unify,
That's
man?
my thing with T.O. Like T.O.
He was
He's
a
not
bitch.
pushing to unify.
Cause he don't think he could beat any of them niggas that got belts.
Not Matias, not Gary, not even
The best
Africa.
chance I give him is Africa. That's the best chance I give him. And
And
even I
then
don't know if he'll
and
win
then
that fight.
they both got the same manager, and
Yep.
they
Who was
don't
that?
even the
Conley,
manager
right?
don't
Or
even want to
Conley,
put that
whatever that
together
nigga name.
right now. Like you see Africa, he talking about he want to fight the winner of Brian Norman Jr. and Devin.
He really want to fight Devin, but Richardson Hitchens was calling for that TO fight for a time. But I guess once he saw that that
Yeah,
conversation was dead, he
I don't
moved
know.
on. But
That's
he
why
was calling for that fight.
I don't have no faith in T.O. because of all of these type of things that you just mentioned right there for us.
But
For
then,
us
but
to say
then, but see,
Africa.
this is
Like
the issue that I brought up
Africa,
earlier, right?
Africa won't smoke. Like, and Tio don't. I don't have no faith in him getting to the finish line. Like, I'm almost in believer. I'm like Top Rank. If they might as well just cut their losses with him, man. Just cut y'all losses with him. Like, he don't want to do nothing. He ain't even trying to make y'all no money for real. He ain't trying to fight nobody. Like he up and the crazy part, he going to all these interviews and everything for what? For him not to fight Shakur Stevenson?
And this is my biggest issue with Shakur Stevenson. Knowing his track record, why would you choose to go after him?
See that, and I said this the other day too, and I told D1, I was like, man, they was better off fucking finding a plan B and going after Lamont from the jump. Like if Lamont was available, y'all should have went and y'all shot at Lamont instead of letting Lamont fight Pitbull Cruz. Like you was better off. You like my. I look at it as like a safety aspect in a sense, to where in a sense, like I feel like if I got to fight and I know a guy is shaky, I gotta have a backup plan just in case.
This is
Just in
why Tank
case.
had Lamont on ice since what, 2022, 2023, in the event that his fights fell through. And look at what happened.
I gotta have a backup plan.
You gotta
Like
have a
just
contingency
because
plan
some of these
always.
guys, like a guy like Teofimo, he's not liable. He's not somebody that you can trust as far as trying to build and have a fight with. Right now, we didn't see it in a recent time, and like he's backing out since after Barbosa, he didn't back out of a fight with Devin Haney. Everybody is talking about they put some people was putting the shit on Boots, but T.O. You know what I'm saying? Boots didn't want to fight T.O. So I ain't gonna put that shit on T.O. for as that in particular. Now we got the fight with Africa pushing for it. He ain't want to smoke with Africa. Now he talking about Shakur. They've been finalizing the fight for the last 2 months every week. Oh, we finalizing the fight on Twitter. like, like I'm saying, just get weak. Like, man, like this shit crazy. Like, we watching this in 4K, watching these dudes. This man literally, Teofimo literally earlier says that either one hasn't even signed a contract. He said he put it on
Teofimo
Shakur.
Lopez
He put the Hornets on
is
Shakur. He said Shakur team ain't, they ain't been talking or nothing. They ain't spoke with Shakur team and stuff in recent time. But then they said fight announcement coming soon.
yeah, because he's full of shit. Teofimo is diddy bopping and flip
He got
flopping in
Shakur saying
4K.
fight announcement too. Like Shakur into the shit too. I'm like,
They
man,
full of
y'all better
shit.
fight, bro. Like, cause y'all
How
better
you
fight.
announcing a fight you ain't even signed to have? That makes sense to you, brother? These niggas
Man,
is lying,
that's that.
man. They're
I don't.
liars.
Man, that's work. That's that Turkey shit, man. Turkey got them boys on. Like, and Turkey probably sitting there still negotiating the deal. Like, I ain't paying you, but it's some weird shit going on with that particular fight for negotiations. I don't even think people understand how in depth, how weird this shit is. Because they've been talking literally the last month and a half that they've been finalizing the deal. Mike Coppinger reported this shit, keep talking about this shit. Then you got Shakur and T.O. exchanging tweets back and forth. Like, y'all, when is the now? What's the date? Where's the venue? What platform? Like, like that's the questions I gotta ask. Like, I don't like what are we waiting for? Like, why hasn't nobody signed their contracts yet? When y'all been talking about the shit is finalizing. Like, stop saying y'all finalizing when this shit ain't done, bro. Like, this shit's not done. So stop saying y'all finalizing because y'all ain't finalizing shit. It seems like y'all just bullshitting, y'all just talking right now. And y'all wasting people's time. It's nasty word, man.
It's very nasty work. And I'm just sitting here shaking my head. It's like while you
Oh
talking, just
boy.
shaking my head, thinking about fucking Teofimo Lopez. He's
Our
unreliable.
dog
He's backed out
sports.
of like several fights. I just don't understand how anybody at this point can take him seriously or even trust him. And what makes it so bad is he's doing business like this.
Man. That's why I said, like, why would any fighter even want to engage in negotiations with him if you seeing how he backing out a fight after fight? Why would Tyron want to do business with him when this dude look like he's like literally has like the greatest poker face right here in every interview that I'm seeing right now from him. Like you see him like he like usually T.O. pop some shit in the interview, even if he trying to be on some humble shit. Like, but he trying to be so humble in every interview right now. And I was seeing it, I was like, okay. No, I don't think
Teofimo, the leftovers Lopez, is full of all the shit one person can be full of. And that's a fact.
I ain't trusting that shit, sis. I ain't trusting it at all. I ain't trusting it at all. My boy
Now you
Sports was
talk
just.
about a nigga that need to retire. Tio might as well retire.
Yeah, I've been saying. I said that. I made a whole post on all my platforms saying, like, man, Tio, the way he move, man, he might as well go ahead and retire, man. Go ahead and cancel, dude. But everybody was like, man, he want to fight. Like, because Tio does have a little fan base out there, but it ain't enough to where, like, not like he's diminishing the fan base because,
It's not
like,
enough to when
you
niggas will
keep,
miss his ass. That's
like,
what it
no,
is. That's
nobody's
just
not
the
going to
bottom
care.
line.
He ain't got no traction to where people going to be like, man, Tio,
Exactly. I told you, it's that prima donna shit. He's living off the Loma win where he all of a sudden now thinks he can just be selective. You too young to be selective, and honestly, you ain't got enough great wins on your resume to be carrying shit like this. That fight with Devin Haney at 135 should have happened, bruh. That would have been a great name on both of y'all resumes. See, the problem is these new niggas not moving like these older niggas, right? Everybody's so strategic with who they
I
fight,
call
right? That
the
makes me
defense
think that
era.
you don't believe in yourself.
This the
If you
diva
that
era.
strategic with your yeah, if you that strategic with your opposition, then nigga, you scary. If you got to see who you can fight, see who you got advantages over just to see if you can win, that's some bitch ass shit. Like, nah, I get it. You want to study them and everything else, but if you only fighting niggas you think you could beat, I'm sorry, you ain't really like that.
Man, it's I've been saying it the last several weeks. Since this is the diva era of boxing. Diva
Get them
era.
out of here. Pack them
Everybody.
all up and get them out of here.
Like including Tank. Tank be on some diva shit too. All of the motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers all
Pack
divas in
them
this
up,
era.
get them out
Like
of here.
all of them
All of
don't.
them.
Everybody is not moving the same as the old school fighters that we grew accustomed from. You know what I'm saying? The '80s, the '90s, and the early 2000s. Like they're not moving
That's
like
why I
that. They
started
ain't
next to
stepping
jab
like
because I
that.
want to see who, like these new niggas that's coming up now, they want to fight. They want to get in here and really test themselves to
Man,
see who's the best. So hopefully within
I
the
know
next
my
5 years, we
nigga
get a
Scooter. He
wave of
want
new
all
talent.
smoke. Scooter want
Oh
all the
yes,
smoke,
Abdullah
shit.
Mason, I believe he wants all the smoke.
Oh yeah, yeah. Abdullah definitely want all the motherfucking smoke. Like
So we
Abdullah
gotta
want all the
definitely
smoke. It's
see,
just
man.
like the thing is like people got to understand the business, and I think people forget the business that these promoters they invest in these fighters. They see the talent within them. They just want to test them and ease shit through and see if they are one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? And it's a process. It's a big process through it. You know what I'm saying? Where they're gonna test you and build you from fight to fight. And, it's a fight to fight basis. And a lot of people get that misconstrued with this shit and think a lot of these fighters when they do get to championship contention, they supposed to just be fighting all bangers back to back to back to back. It don't work like that. You're gonna have a tune up in between, a banger or two. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how the game works. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have a fighter where he have a banger, then he have a tune up, then he had two bangers,
Hmm.
then he have a tune up after that. That's just how it moves. You're not gonna see a fighter sit there and just have five, six, seven, eight bangers back to back. Like it just don't work like that within the business.
I think
Like
that we're and I think that's preserving the longevity of these fighters within the sport as well. You know what I'm saying? Like
absolutely.
we can't expect them all to just go in there and be in war after war after war, battle after battle after battle, because it is a business. And obviously, these promotional companies, they want to take their time to build stars, and then they want to kind of recoup some of the funds that they spent while building these stars. So for your fighter to have longevity in this game is usually the name of the game. But goddamn, don't give me six goddamn tomato cans in a row. Don't give me six bullshit ass fights in a row, and then on top of that, you're
Right.
trying to charge people for them.
Right. And then we get back to the the situations that we mentioned with some of the fighters that's unfortunate, like that don't get some of the big opportunities that we know that's very
Yeah, and I really
talented.
deserve them.
Elijah Pierce, he got a fight coming up.
Yes, he does. He's on the Manny Pacquiao Sun card.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Elijah Pierce, man. Can't wait to see it too. And
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course,
yeah, yeah.
we got my man Scooter, we mentioned his name earlier. He fighting November 22nd in DC. You know what I mean? He back in action coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? The newly
Oh, he
top
played on the
ranked sign.
22nd too?
Yep, he fight on the same day.
That's crazy.
Same day. And uh, and of course, um who else? It was somebody else new. That's right coming up.
Um, no, I was gonna say
I
Arnold
my mind so blank
Schwarzenegger.
tonight
I know why.
on the fights because like nah, it ain't even that. It's not even that. It's just like I just like 'cause usually I know everything off the top of my head tonight, but I was like
But
I
yeah,
got
there's a
this.
lot of these young guns coming up that, obviously we want to see get in there and shake shit up. I want to see when Carmel Moulton fight again. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what's going on with
He
Emiliano
been
Vargas.
training,
I
but
want
he
all
ain't
these
got
little
no
niggas to get
fight
in
locked
here.
in. Been
I want to
training
get
no
these
fight
little
like
niggas in here, you know? So
I
we
really can't
definitely gonna
wait to
see what's
see.
up.
I can't wait to see Gary Russell fight Andy Hiroka.
Word, yo, that shit should be a good fight. Alicia's
That's
fighting
gonna
three
be a
minute
scrap.
rounds. Alicia's fighting a
Yeah.
3 minute round, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I like Gary on top Russell, like and like T.O. be talking all this 140 shit like he the top guy. No,
No, he
Gary,
not.
in my
No, he
opinion,
not.
I feel like Gary the best guy at 140 right now. You know what I'm
I
saying?
do
I want
too.
to see Gary fight Matias.
Me too.
That's the scrap I want to see right there. You
And,
know what I'm
and,
saying?
and Richardson Hitchens won't even say his name. Gary and Tom Russell beat the dog shit out of
Yeah,
Richardson
see,
Hitchens.
but yeah, that's my problem with Africa. Like he really been like ducking smoke with Gary Russell. Like Gary Russell was in multiple interviews saying that he won't smoke with all the guys in
Yep.
140, and he keep
Yep.
mentioning Africa
And
in
they ignore him
particular.
like they don't even
And
hear him.
Africa,
They ignore him like they don't even hear him.
he be ducking smoke. Like he ducking, like he picking to like Africa don't even be mentioning Matias much either.
Yeah. He don't. Like I said, they want to fight who they think they could beat. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that ain't no real dog. But I could be wrong. Whatever.
Yeah, shit. Man, you already know,
Waste
sis,
of
man. We can
time.
go ahead and shut it down, man. You already know. Sis, go ahead and let them know what you got going, man, for the rest of the week,
Yeah, yeah.
sis.
I'll be live tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. We are gonna break down some of this good old boxing talk. Y'all know what it is. Y'all make sure y'all watch our Read the Room segment that dropped this morning. Hype the video if you did not watch it already. Make sure you subscribe to Jab Queen Boxing on all platforms, but Facebook, Instagram, obviously YouTube. Y'all know what it is.
Facts, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Had a lit ass read the room episode 4, on Jack Queen Boxing, her channel. You already know we was lit. Make sure y'all tap in and make sure y'all definitely, hit that like button when y'all definitely tap in with that episode, man. It was definitely fire. We definitely, that's a different, segment, that we got going on, different show that we got going on, definitely. That's definitely growing and definitely, doing very well. That, it's on special occasions for, special, topics that, within the sport that, when we bring up on that. So, definitely make sure y'all tap into that for sure. Subscribe to my sister. Much love to my sister. You already know she one of the best in this game doing this, you know what I mean? And she ain't even been doing this for a whole year with the content. And she's
No,
doing
not
amazing
yet.
and shit. Doing amazing and
Not
shit.
yet.
For sure. I love you, sis. You already know.
Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna get me some rest. Y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I will see some of y'all tomorrow.
You already know the vibes. 5:30 tomorrow,
Yes,
Thursday night.
5:30 p.m., baby. Until then, y'all know to catch mother on a panel. I am gone. Good night, brother. Good night, chat.
You already know. Facts, man. Salute to everybody. You already know the vibes, man. This was a great show. Y'all watch this on the playback. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all already know the vibes. Subscribe to the channel. If y'all ain't subscribed, man, we definitely working, man. We got a lot of content that I'm gonna be definitely rolling out and dropping and shit. So we out of here, man. For sure. Much love to everybody that supported it for sure, man. My brother D1, my brother L Dub. Um, the Bill Haney, minions coming in the chat tonight. Nasty work tonight, man. Nasty work tonight. We out of here, man.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene basic. No Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it.